Alrighty, folks. Oops. We are officially live in the flesh once again for another live stream. And I think it's going to be an interesting one because I think it's probably going to be at least the last one for me for the end of the year. And I think we're going to get into a lot of interesting things about what's going to come in 2026. Because I don't know, generally I'm pretty much an optimist with these things. But I mean, a lot of the recent changes we've been seeing in all of the credit card world leads me to be a little bit more of a pessimist going forward. Now, I do think with all of the recent changes, it's definitely disheartening. And that's kind of why I wanted to be on here too, because I see so many different people, in comment sections, and I'm starting to see more people in the forums and the Reddits and just comment sections of people's YouTube videos. I feel like more and more people are losing hope for the whole credit card world as a whole. And I'm starting to see a lot of different shifts, like more recently, seeing a lot of these Reddit threads just being like, oh, I'm trying to switch off from the Sapphire Reserve or switch off from the Platinum card. I'm seeing all these changes on Chase, I'm seeing all these changes with Chase and ruining the points boost and then changing some of the credits on Edit. I don't know, all these different changes that we've been seeing lately. I see so many different people nowadays kind of talking through like, is it even worth it? Obviously the game is always worth it. Obviously getting the welcome offers, getting the points and booking some awesome vacations is always worth it. But I think, I don't know, I think the days of credit card YouTube and people talking very highly of these high-end premium cards really are kind of done. And have been done for probably like the better part of the last year. And so in 2026, I think it's going to be fairly interesting to see where people's mindsets kind of shift from what can the cards basically do for me long term to I really do think there's just going to be even more so a larger amount of people for churners. Essentially, I think we're going to have like a whole new revolution of churners that are hitting the market more so than we already have, because I'm just starting to see a lot more of it. I'm seeing less people talking about the benefits of each card. I see more people talking about getting rid of the MS Gold card, and actually most annual fee cards and just leaving like a Sapphire preferred, or maybe just somebody who just holds a platinum card, just holds that one card for everything. I no longer see many people holding multiple of these high-end cards. I no longer see a lot of people talking as much about their setups, I feel like, and this is just all anecdotes based on what I've seen. I feel like I take in a lot of data and I like to see just what more people are kind of talking through. And so I'm seeing a lot less strategy like I saw on YouTube for many years until recently. And maybe a little bit more, strategy around redemptions, I'm starting to see a little bit more, which is cool, but strategy around just like multipliers and stuff like that. So I think it's very interesting and very telling for the following year. So I have a few different things. I myself have applied for a card in the last few days and I was denied. Maybe I shouldn't have put it out there, but I guess I'll just throw it out there now. Along with my whole game of just trying to get as many, I would say, lower annual fee cards as possible, I decided that I had nothing else going on in my life, so I had to apply for the City Strata Premier. And so I applied for that. I wanted to get the 60,000 bonus points. I really just wanted it to either build towards my AA pile, which I've had for so long, which I'm actually looking to burn actively right now because there's, apparently some talks, Mr. Ian in the Discord, he dropped, a first class American Airlines JAL flight. So I'm looking to see if that comes out. If I got to fight somebody for it, that's fine. And also I prefer for that hotel chain, but I was recently denied, unfortunately. So we can talk a little bit about that. I actually saw some interesting Reddit threads on Chase and everything like that. So we'll go into a few different things. And all of a sudden, everybody loving the Morgan Stanley, which I still think is very funny. But it's a good card. So let me see what's popping here. Let me see what's happening. We got Dong Kim. It's popping Dong. What's going on, Killian? And Mike Newland. Let's go Venture. Even though he said I'm day late, I'm actually 2 days late and $1 short. So listen, the holidays come around. Stuff happens. Things are a little bit busy. Xavier with the 5 spot with nothing. The Silent Man, 0, 0 whatever. Listen, I've been hearing through the grapevine. I've missed out on so many different things. Actually, as Kevin says, there's so many live streams this week. That's why, honestly, I've been doing way less live streams. I just feel like there's so many now. What am I really adding to the table? just let's let everybody flourish. I did live streams for so long. I don't know. I just feel like do a little bit less of them, but I feel like end of the year, let's do one last one and see what the deal is. So thank you, Xavier. And I know Xavier's been going crazy on all the other live streams in the last year, honestly. So thank you, Xavier, man. Can't wait to see you again in Charleston. We'll be saying that forever. Awesome. Kirby, waiting so patiently. Why does AV have 5 hands? That's actually a really good question, and we can address that right now if we really want to make it happen. So let me see if I can pull it up here. So Kirby's mentioning, why I'm Edward credit card hands here, and so I really did think, why get multiple people in the thumbnail? Why get multiple cards? The thing is, here's the thing. I see a lot of thumbnails out in the YouTube world of other YouTubers, and I'm not calling anyone out by names, but I see some credit cards just out there and they're floating, and I'm like, listen, man, you can't have a card floating. It always has to be in a hand. and so if I want to talk about 5 different credit cards, or like the top big ones, I'm going to need a hand for that. And so the crazy thing is this is a real life picture where like so those 2 hands, the biggest ones are mine. Under that is my wife's, and then and then the I don't know, and then the one in the middle, I'm not sure who that is. Maybe it's Calby's, I'm not sure. So that's the deal. So it's my stand against, we don't want to have floating credit cards anymore in thumbnails. I totally don't have this Amex card floating on fire. There has to be some stand. It needs a stand like this one where I'm Indiana Jones. There needs to be a stand for the cards. Look, it's on the what do you call that? The Sands of Time. I forget the actual name. It's on the Coliseum. Like it needs to have something supporting it. And so that's why I'm Edward 5 hands. That's the idea. Background balloon, what's going on? Ben 10 is nothing when he turns into 4 arms. The real one is Venture with 4 heads. Venture 10X turns into 4 heads. That's great. Calby, we are live. Thanks for the hand on that thumbnail. Venture 10X, turning his 5 hands is so OP that if you look at the middle hand, the card named after Venture 10X says the card is limited exclusive because it's crazy. Kirby says, in 2026, I predict AV will be going to the most dangerous hotel in the world. I mean, if it's not this year, then I'm a fraud, right? So I actually have, it's like, I have no other time. I have to. Kirby says, I was so excited to book the Sawaka SLH in Kyoto, but the cent per point is 0.35. That's crazy. Yeah, so you must be booking, I'm assuming, in the fall, or I know you told me, but I'm kind of forgetting. So it's got to be like winter or fall for that cent per point to be that low. I mean, that's crazy. That means, because that Sawaka in Kyoto is like 150,000 points a night. It's a Hilton points we're talking here. 150,000 Hilton points a night. That means... yeah, it's only like, 600 a night? That's kind of crazy because the nights that I got, obviously, at the tail end of cherry blossom season, that's like 3,000 or like 2,000 a night or something like that. Yeah, 2,000 a night. So, and I think it was like 1.5 cent per point or something like that at the 130K mark. So that's pretty crazy. Killian, once again, Killian Red. What's popping, man? Been seeing you, Killian, for a while. Heck yeah. Harsh. What's going on, Harsh? Davo nerfs RS. Yeah, that are us. There's so many nerfs. Shavicio. There are more churners because that's the stuff you guys. Oh, wait, hold on. Who's you guys? Who's you people? What do you mean you guys? What about you guys who consume the content? All right, it's not just us churners. What do you want us to do? All right, where'd you get the idea? All right, I got the idea from my friendly neighborhood churner on YouTube, and then that's what I talk about. So what about you, Shavicio? Maybe. Stop pointing the finger because there's 3 more pointing back at you. Nah, it's so true though. it's so true though. I've decided a little bit ago, like maybe a year and a half ago, that I wasn't going to play pretty much to the typical, I don't know, credit card playbook. I didn't care about trifectas. I didn't care about any of those different things. And I fully embraced who I am. I've embraced that I'm a churner and that I'm really just looking out for a quick buck. And get the quick welcome offer, get the quick vacation, hit it and quit it. I'm not really interested in too many strategies. I use my Sapphire preferred for everything. I'm happy with that. It's literally my catch-all somehow. And so that's why I've embraced who I am, in the last couple of years. Kirby, I'm currently uploading a video about why I'm booking all my stays as far in advance as possible so I can avoid devalues the best I can. That's actually a really good idea. It's so true. With all these different things that are changing, you know what? That is really smart, because that goes along with everything. Okay, so like, remember the recent changes we had here with the points boost recently that left a lot of people upset. And for those who are unaware, Chase lowered the point boost redemption, so it used to be like guaranteed 2x back for all of the points boost hotels that are on the or at least in the edit collection on Chase's platform, their booking platform. And so people have started noting recently that like, oh, it's dropped to 1.5, 65x, regardless of the travel date. And so there were some people, I wonder if I could find it now. Well, one, that it was, they call it disgusting stealth nerf. But a lot of people mentioned like, I was able to book in the past, and I was like, oh, I was able to get 2 cents per point. Now I'm looking now, and it's 1.65. And so many people were really, well, in one way upset, and most people are upset, obviously. I don't know who would be actually happy about it, but some people are happy because they booked it in the past, and you're like, oh, good thing I actually booked it. And, before all the devaluations. And that's like the name of the game. I mean, you guys have been around in this game like crazy this last year, and it feels like 2 years, where we had an awesome redemption. Here's an awesome redemption. Devaluation 6 months later. Like, oh, now I got another awesome redemption. Okay, devaluation, 6 months later. I can probably, I mean, how many different devaluate? I mean, we had the Hilton, if we're calling if we're going on the hotel side, I mean, Marriott a year and a half ago had a crazy devaluation. Hilton most recently did. Hyatt has one like every year and a half. Different hotels, go up to Cat 7s, Cat 8s. And this is true. Like I booked so many hotels, like, even like a lot of the Hiltons and Hyatt, or a lot of the Hiltons that I booked, in the Hyatts I booked in Italy, Cat 7s that are now Cat 8s, 10,000 more points per night in high season. And then, for Hilton's like 20, 30,000 points per night more than when I booked it. And then I come to find out that like, I don't know, 6 months to a year before I even booked it, it was like 90,000 points, and now it's like 150. So like insane devaluations on so many different chains. Not even to mention all of the ones we've also seen on airlines over time, or just some sweet spots that hurt. So it's like Kirby's so right, and go check out his channel, Kirby G. Just type in Kirby G credit cards, it'll come up, or points and miles. It's like you get as much as I could really mention it, because you really have to just make hay while the sun is shining. If there is an insane welcome offer spree that is going on, like when we were all doing the Barclays Aviator card, the red card, 70K for one purchase, you could spend 1 cent to get 70,000 American Airlines miles. I jumped on that. Hawaiian Airlines, I jumped down on that. Both of those cards, both of those cards no longer exist. Am I wrong in suggesting that the Hawaiian, because I know it's still just a Hawaiian, but you can't actually apply for it, right? Since the merger. Let me see here. Credit card. Can you actually still apply? Am I wrong? Let me see. It doesn't look like it. They just mentioned it earns 3x Atmos. I actually just literally canceled this card 2 days ago, because I was like, the 99 annual fee hit. I already got my, whatever it was. I think it was like 70,000 miles through it in Alaska. Florida Atmos. Oh no, I guess you still can apply for it. Limited time offer. I don't even know. Is there any language on here that can I apply again? I mean, 80,000 Alaska for 2,500 spend in 90 days is powerful. I think I got 70K when I applied for it. But yeah, I literally I canceled it a couple days ago, because past the 99 annual fee, what's the point? And so I've done that with so many different cards recently. So with that, when we had the loophole of American Express, this is good. This is kind of like memory lane. When we had the loophole of, American Express transferring to Hawaiian, and then Hawaiian for that short time to Alaska, I was telling a lot of people were mentioning on YouTube about that. In fact, I actually met somebody in the gym, my local gym, who watched the channel. He was like, hey, I know you. And he apparently watched the channel, and he was like, bro, I sent so much to Alaska. He was like, I sent 300,000 of my Amex points to Hawaii and over to Alaska. And I was like, damn, that's crazy. And then, we went and hit a set. That's what you do in the gym. You bench press, and you talk about how many points you sent over to Alaska. And so There was that. Well, let's go down memory lane. What other special sweet spots were there? Well, obviously the chasing train when that was really going hard, and we got a bunch of them in that year. That was amazing, And now look at all the different changes that the chase cards had with inks in the last year. It's kind of like, ink train derail. It's like, anytime you have a special, like if you have it, I guess in two ways. If you see some amazing welcome offers out right now, I'm talking, like the Aviator card, one purchase, 70K. I think the City AA Platinum Select is still doing the 80K for like $1,000 spend. I think that's still up. That's an amazing. And it's like, if there's some awesome welcome offers out there, just freaking take them. And I don't really care about the, structuring it out. I'm just like, if I could see a good deal based on where I think I want to travel in the next year, I'm probably just going to take advantage of it. No matter what, the name of the game, at least for me personally, over the last, 7-8 years of doing it, is like, if I just have a currency, I will figure it out. If I have a currency that I can move and shake and I can turn into a trip, that's all I really need. And so I kind of blitzkrieg. As soon as there's some awesome deals, I'll go all in. Like recently, all I've gotten in the last 6 months is just all AA between my wife and I. We got 5 different AA earning cards. So I literally wanted to book, like I was showing you guys for a second. I'm still waiting to see if it comes back up, but basically first class JAL with American Airlines miles, it would be it would only end up being like 100 and based on Ian, 160,000. I have like 240,000, and my wife has also like 150,000. And so like, I don't know, if I didn't have those, I would have maybe opted into something else. But like, I had the goal, and then I got those cards for that. And same goes for redemptions. Like if you see some awesome redemptions and places that you're definitely going to go, I wouldn't procrastinate. Like Kirby says, just book it in advance. Like if you're going there anyway, don't procrastinate. I've done that for so many years. It's like, just book it out. You can always cancel a hotel. If you're booking a hotel, and even most flights, honestly, award flights, some of them have cancellation fees, but some of them don't. But at least for hotels, like you can always cancel points bookings in the big, the big chains. So like, why not just book it? Like I literally did that recently. I had all of my Tokyo hotels completely booked, but then, we announced the next meetup for everybody, and announced it's going to be in Charleston, South Carolina. So I'm going to be going there, obviously, hosting it this year, which I think is going to be a lot of fun. But I needed to book the Wild Dunes Resort, and I needed 80,000 Hyatt points, which I didn't have. So what I actually canceled my stays in Tokyo, and I booked that Hyatt because I know I'm going to be able to find a stay regardless in Tokyo. And so I'm just like building up my stash so I can rebook that very soon, actually with Rakuten specifically, sending that to Bilt and then Bilt to Hyatt. And that's another big thing too. There's a lot of, talk right now with like Bilt, right? There's I've been on the record now saying like, I think Bilt's going to own 2026. I think there's going to be so many different changes, and the fact that, we are going to be able to pay, with the Bilt card for any mortgage, and also the exact same way with rent and being able to like pay with any card. So that means, this $2,000 a month payment, whatever you call it, for your mortgage, you can now throw towards any card and hit welcome offers. That's the way I've been able to hit some insane welcome offers over the last year and 3 months, pretty much a year and a half, call it. Just hitting a bunch of welcome offers just on mortgage spend alone. And that's what I did when I had rent. And now with mortgage, it's the same. And so now that's going to be a mainstream way of hitting that. That's freaking amazing. That's absolutely freaking amazing. And so, that's the thing. But with, the reason I mentioned Bilt 2.0 is like, I mean, look at the Mesa card recently. That was, pretty awesome, right? The Mesa card earned some great stuff. But then, unsustainable business model, a lot of tricksters out there, and then wham, bam, mass closures. And so you never know when this is going to happen, or you never know when a devaluation is going to happen, or even with Bilt, call it, you never know if Bilt's going to lose a transfer partner. So like right now, I know that I'm going to be taking advantage of a bunch of Hyatt hotels in the future. So I'm just like, for the time being, I'm transferring most of my points that I earn with Rakuten, to Bilt, and then Bilt to Hyatt. So now I have like 50K in Hyatt. I'm just like kind of leaving it there because I know I'm going to be using that in the future regardless. But you never know. Tomorrow they could wake up and say, oh, Hyatt's no longer a transfer partner. Now Bilt's, whatever. Now they send it to Alaska or any of the other partners. There's a bunch of other amazing partners that Bilt has too. But I'm just saying a common one is Hyatt. So, Who would have thought? I mean, I still mention because it's more recent, but like, who would have thought the freaking, Chase was going to drop Emirates, and now most of these companies are dropping Emirates, or at least lowering the transfer rate from 1 to 1 to 1 to 0.8 or something like that. I wouldn't have been able to get my Emirates flight done if if Chase didn't have that transfer partner. That was the only way. I had the Chase points, so I sent it over. So that's part of the greater 2026 thought and kind of talking conversation here is just like, I really can't stress it enough. Everything that I've seen, and it's not like I'm a killer in this game. I have a lot of fun, and I try to book as many trips as possible. And I'm the same as everyone else, just trying to like mitigate the hotels and the flights. But it's like, one thing I think I've been able to do pretty well at the last couple of years that I think everyone could is like, if you see an amazing deal, screw 524 for the most part, screw a lot of these things, just kind of go for it and go really ham. And then you use those miles in a million different ways, I'm sure. And also redemptions, just like booking early and get it done. Because you never know the next day. And that's the funny thing. Like, there's always obviously our news cycles, and it's good for views and stuff like that. But, it's all in the back of just like, I guess, being in the know. And so if you know that there's a good deal, you take it, because tomorrow it could be devalued. And so this program that everyone's talking about, like, call it Bilt right now. Oh, it's amazing. Like I'm saying, tomorrow it could be the worst. They could decide that every transfer partner is 0.5 now, or you need Bilt silver status to retain 1-to-1 to everything. And all of a sudden everyone's like, that sucks. What's the next thing? So I think it's just a game of just jumping to the next thing. So I'll get off my soapbox for a couple minutes. Filmo still out here grabbing them premium cards, brother. No strategy, just close my eyes and apply. That's right. That's Filmo the cowboy, baby. Filmo the cowboy. Just spray and pray. Which honestly that's kind of the way I feel like, Kirby says, I blame the yen for being terrible right now. Yeah, true. What are they doing? They're raising interest rates over there in Japan right now, right? They're they're trying to ruin our carry trades for the market. So I don't know what's going on over there. Stinky monkey. Stinky monkey. What is that? Stinky monkey. The credit card world isn't favoring those if you are seeking that easy value. These expensive coupons, credits, and valuations just plain stink. And I mean, you would know. As the stinky monkey, you would know what stinks and what doesn't stink. So I'm going to take your word for it. But all day. I think there's been enough people. It's literally been 2 years now on Credit Card YouTube where people have talked about just the couponization of everything. It's overplayed in conversation, but I think it's really just hitting. I feel like it's fully hitting everyone now. I feel like most people now I'm starting to see so many people cancel gold, cancel this, whatever, who cares? City hates new accounts recently for whatever reason. Yeah, so kind of talking through my City Shadow Premier application. I guess my thought is, I'm aware of the idea of too many recent applications, but I mean, what was the last thing I applied for? I mean, I think my Amazon Prime Visa might have been the most recent. I think that was that was 3 months ago, probably. I think that was it. And then before that, maybe 4 or 5 months ago for my City cards. I don't feel like it hasn't been that much my Strata Premier, but I was honestly really excited. Maybe you guys have some ideas. I have, obviously, like I said, my normal mortgage, $2,000 a month. So I could hit pretty easy subs right now. Excuse me. But I have nothing to really apply for. I'm considering the Hilton business card, but just for the heck of it. Strata Premier would have been nice. That would have been nice to hit, but it got canceled. There is apparently, City Slicker in the Discord mentioned that there is a possibility that I could get it approved if I call tomorrow. I forget what he said why, but there might be some little thing. So I'm going to call tomorrow and see if I can get it overturned. That would be sick. I would love the 60K. I would love to try some I Prefer hotels. But yeah, that's a thing. That sucks that I got canceled. And that's like the most annoying thing. I've been very fortunate that the cards that I happened to go for in the last year, a few years, I've been pretty much auto approved for all of them, like the Ink Train, Hilton Train, no lifetime language, and then City Train recently with my AA cards. Now I'm just kind of stopped out though. And I just don't know what else, Hilton Business, what the hell else? What am I going to go for? Especially since, I think I'm going to be taking it for sure a bit easier in 2026 as far as travels. I already have like some of my like guaranteed summer vacations already done because of my Hilton timeshares. I booked them out for like my birthday and stuff. Or I guess around it, not really on my birthday, but like I have those kind of pre-set up for our summer vacations. I already have my Marriott 5 free nights that I'm booking in another destination that I can't really mention yet, just in case, wife's watching. I don't think she is, though. We were just watching The Sopranos inside, and I got to make sure we're good with that. So that's kind of covered. Japan, all that stuff. And I'm not trying to go as crazy as last year. But yeah, all that's already booked. So like, what am I going to get? But I need it. It's like I feel terrible. Like I cannot not spend. We'll go to Spencer Johnson's credit card obsession. Whatever you call it, addiction. I do not want to spend $1 unless it's towards a welcome offer. I mean, heck, I even put my mortgage on my brother-in-law's credit card just so he can hit us up on his Ink Preferred that he got recently. It's like at least someone benefits, but like, man, I need a new card. Sean, what's going on, my fellow Greenville? Sean, by the way, have you seen Spider-Man in Greenville? He's been walking around. I don't know if he's, you talked to him at all, but let me know if you see him. I'm still trying to find him. Get him on a collab. The premiums still work for my lifestyle so far, as long as the credit outweighs. Yeah, 100%. And I think that's what I'm starting to see more. It's like, obviously the days of holding multiple are gone, but I'm seeing a lot more people just kind of opting into the platinum card. Like I think the platinum has fully solidified itself as like the winner now that points boost is kind of, not as great as people loved, even though it's still pretty good. I mean, 1.64, it's just that the idea is like, oh, people feel like they got rug pulled. Is it going to continue? Like, is it going to be more devaluations over time? John Smith, hey there. What's going on, John? Wayne, Table 7, what were your data points for 6, 12, 24 months before the CSP denial? So the City Strata Premier, I'll throw it up just to have it look nice as we're talking. I guess if I really think about it, man, this is so big because I don't track anything. I don't have any sort of like time, spreadsheets or whatever. Like I go by feeling and feeling alone. I go by vibes. I am not systematic at all. And I've been pretty fortunate, 30 plus credit cards. I feel like it's pretty good for not tracking much. So the City Strata Premier, I think I would conservatively say in the last 6 months, maybe 3 cards, maybe maybe 5 in the last 12. And then maybe, I think 6, maybe 6, maybe 7 in the last 24. So I would say 3, 5, 7, probably. Which I felt was okay. I felt like it was enough, to get approved for it. Because like with similar stats, I was getting the City AA cards. So I was like, why not the Strata Premier? But I think I heard Strata Premier might be a little harder in some cases. Juan Meow Mix, Meowdy. What's poppin', Meow? What's going on, man? Have I ever looked at your picture that you're in Big Ben? Have you ever noticed? Have I ever said that? Very cool. Hey, gang, what's going on, Key? Key with the 50 card stack. Appreciate you, Key. Key just did her own prediction video on her channel, if you want to check it out. Meowdy. Memphis Mike, good evening from the IHG Hotel Indigo in the Christmas capital of the USA. Gatlinburg, Tennessee is the Christmas capital. No freaking way. Where is the crit? Because listen, I was there. It's a nice Christmas, and I'm sure you're being a little funny, but maybe can you imagine if it actually says? Hey, listen, it says Bethlehem, Pennsylvania. All right. What the hell? What the hell, Mike? What are you talking about? I don't see anything about Gatlinburg. All right, I see Bethlehem, Pennsylvania. I mean, what's the deal? What's the deal with Bethlehem here? I mean, let's see. Bethlehem. I'm going real old school with the Bethlehem talk here. I mean, it looks all right. Gatlinburg's pretty cool though. Calby took me here once. And they do a lot of different things. They have very nice, Christmas stuff. I didn't get to see it in Christmas time, but there is one store in Pigeon Forge. How do you spell Pigeon? Pigeon Forge that has like a 24/7 Christmas store. I think it's actually, I think it's in here. It's like a 24/7 Christmas store. It's like kind of crazy. But yeah, I can see that. But I mean, listen, it's not the capital, man. It's not the capital. Bethlehem is. All right, let's get. Key's asking if you got the passcode for the IHG. Ninja Nick, guys, it is getting worse because of me. Nick, for real. I've been anything I get into goes losing the fun that was there before. Yeah, that's the thing with Nick, and Nick, everyone says that I'm the one who ruins things. Like, oh, I go to the Waldorf Astoria, it goes bankrupt the next week. I get on the Ink train derails. I forget what else there was. There's like 5 different things somewhere. But yeah, I mean, Nick, you're crazy, man. You ruined everything. Like, what are you doing? I buy crypto, it falls. I get travel credit cards, premiums go up. Damn, that's messed up. People hate on City, meanwhile they are FU24 and still call themselves sensitive. Yeah, for sure. Kirby says, I'm looking to book in July for 2 nights, was just like under $1,200, 300,000 points. Interesting. Yeah, I guess that makes sense. I guess that does make sense with the timing. It's just not as desirable because of the heat. So you're gonna get way worse cash, Cash. Charviso, good point. I'm glad you agree that we are all the problem, all of us. But I agree. I agree. But I mean, if you think about it, credit card YouTube is it's calmed down a little bit. A lot of people have stopped, and maybe there's less churners, but I'm not. If you see the freaking Reddits, man, people going crazy. Chad's Money Minutes, yo, what's poppin', Chad? What's poppin'? Wayne, hi, I'm Anthony Venture, and I am a turner. Yeah, and you know what? I'm okay to admit it. There was a time where I was afraid. There was a time that I used to not be able to say the C word. There was a time where I couldn't say the C word, but now I can because I understand that I am a churner. Anyway, points of Philip. Hey, friends, what's up? Let's do the Philip intro. Hey, friends, what's up? Philip here with Points of Philip. And here's the deal, okay? I like Philip. I love Philip. He's the greatest. And here's the deal, because this is going to change a lot of things. And here's why. Vincent Pasquale, 2-spot, Merry Christmas. Oh, Merry Christmas. That's what I forgot to mention. Merry Christmas to everybody. I will not be seeing you guys before Christmas. So this is also our Christmas stream, which I should have put a Santa hat on. I don't really have a Santa hat. I just have my Joe Britto old man wig, but that's about it, unfortunately. But yeah. Oh, damn, what just happened? I just skipped ahead like 30. But Merry Christmas to you, Vince Pasquale. Merry Christmas. And to everyone. And to all. No, I won't say that. I was going to say to all good night, but then everyone might think I'm leaving. Yeah. Actually, what you guys going to get? You guys have any special gifts that you got recently? Make sure spouses aren't watching, but you guys going to get special gifts for the holidays? I'd love to hear what you guys have been doing. Stinky Monkey says, Anthony is running out of credit card mistresses. He needs to settle down. Yeah, that's the thing, man. Not as many cards to hit and quit. Not as many to hit and quit, unfortunately, at this time. I need some ideas. Sunmaster, wait, how long have you been live? Yeah, as Kelby says, like 13 minutes. No, now we're 33 minutes in. Holy crap, I'm 20 minutes behind. Jesus. Vandasar, the Hawaiian is still around. Yeah, definitely is. I still think that's a great offer. If there's anybody out there, man, I think this is actually a great offer. 80,000. I think it's 10,000 more than what I got. 2,500 spend for 90 days. These are, your Atmos rewards, your Alaska, and you just have to have a special 6-digit promotional code. I wonder what that promo code really is. I really wonder, what could it possibly be? Oh wait, I can't even hit apply. I was going to be funny and put my promotional code. Am I like missing the promo code? Like where usually you input it here and then hit apply, but it's actually not here. Where do you put the promo? Well, usually it's 000 000, and then you're good, but I don't see anything. It's almost like my screen is inverted because annual fee is blocked out here. What's going on? Weird. But if your computer looks different, I think it's a great offer. 80,000, that's money. All day long, that's pretty money. Stinky Monkey, it's all about 2% cards right now. Nah, keep churning. Hold on, BB. Yeah, for sure. 100%. All about the welcome offer game. It's all about the game and how you play it. Honestly, I don't know how Barclays is in business. Hey man, they got the best customer service though. If you guys ever call into Barclays, hit up your man Zach. Zachary, best customer service agent ever. He'll make you feel good even when he's telling you you cannot get approved for the card via recon. He'll never approve you, but he'll always make you feel good doing it. Vanessar, I applied on Friday though for the business one. Need to wait 7 days. They will be back to me. That is after reconsideration call. For the business Hawaiian, what is that actually looking like right now? Let's see. Business Hawaiian. I don't even know what I'm typing. I'm just writing things. What do we got here? 50. Yeah, it's always 50,000. Although this used to be 3K spend, I believe, or maybe was it 4? I don't know. I feel like it's not, but yeah. So okay, 50K for that. Good to know. Good to know. Not bad. I tried to get the business one. Was technically approved, but I didn't want to send in all my documents. Kirby, the credit card game is just a constant need of getting high points. That's all the game is. Yes, it's just we just need more Hyatt points. Basically, they really are just great hotel chain. I'm pretty equal with my Hyatt and my Hilton. I'm just kind of all in with both of them, honestly. They're very good, very fun. It's a nice picture. I like that. What are you playing in that game? Looks like a racing game. Looks like a Mario Kart kind of thing. Saw and Hey Shivam. What's popping? Brand new whip. What's popping? Yeah, Bilt 2.0 to the moon. I'm with it, man. I'm with it. Phil Mo's keeping Barclays alive. Kevin says, I speak on behalf of the churners. Thank you for your service, Phil Mo, for sure. He says, Anthony Venture, don't devalue yourself. You're a beast in this game. Thanks. Look at that. I devalued myself on this very stream where we're talking about devaluations and all these different things. Anthony Venture devalued himself. He says, what do I have to offer? You know, what does Anthony have to offer? And so look at that. You never know. You can be, look at that. I had so much higher status at the beginning of this stream, and by 30 minutes in, I devalued myself. I devalued my own program. You never know when a devalue is going to hit. It might hit your best friends, your best, favorite hotel chains, maybe your favorite YouTuber. You never know. Amazing Dollar Man gifted 1 Anthony Venture membership. The best membership on earth. Thank you, Dollar Man. Appreciate you, sir. Much appreciated. Yeah, that's yeah. it's a good membership to have. No, thank you, Dollar Man. I appreciate it. Very funny. But no, much appreciated. Merry Christmas to you, Dollar Man. You've been an amazing guy over the years in these live streams. So very happy to have you here. And for that gifted membership. I wonder who's the it doesn't actually tell me who's the lucky person who gets the astounding nothing with the membership. So thank you, Dollar Man. Figueroa, I'm debating if I should upgrade my Sapphire Preferred when I hit a year, possibly get an upgrade offer, or should I just apply for the Sapphire Reserve? Am I out of the loop? I haven't heard any such thing. I've never heard of an upgrade offer on the chase cards yet. I've heard of downgrade offers. I haven't heard of any upgrade offers. Let's pull Reddit real quick. Let's see. Anyone else received this upgrade offer? I am out of the loop. Look at this. 11 days ago, I became an authorized user on 2 of my husband's credit cards, which was me at 624. Anyone successfully apply for 125K? Currently has their preferred, blah, blah, blah. But he got this offer here. Earn 25,000 points when you upgrade. So upgrade by January 31st, 2026. Spend 3,000 by February 14, 2026 with no credit check. I mean, that's... obviously good on the business, it's smart for them, because, you pay the higher annual fee and you only get 25,000 points instead of 125,000 points by just applying direct. But the problem is, it's like, for me, even if I really want the Sapphire Preferred, I would just miss out on that opportunity cost. I'm just like, if I'm spending $3,000 on the upgrade, that's half of the spend for the car, applying for it direct. So I'm missing out on 100,000 points. And it's like, that's totally, that the 100,000 points is money. I probably wouldn't. So I don't think there's anything on the card that would make me want to avoid 100,000 points. I mean, unless for some reason you were going to be 524 forever and you really thought that that was going to stop you. I mean, look, here's the deal. Right now, I would not be surprised if you get approved over 524 easy. I feel like I've probably read some people, but I won't say definitely because I don't know. I don't know definitively. But like right now, they're still starving for more signups for sure. You know, they have the higher, welcome offer. They're keeping it longer than usual. I don't know. Unless you care too much about your inquiries or if it's going to hurt your score for some reason, I might just apply at 624, see what happens. You know, you can always upgrade, but you can always upgrade even if you're denied. Right? But I wouldn't want to miss out on, for an extra 3K spend to get 100,000 chase points. That's totally worth it for me. I'd probably wait. Even if I got to wait a year, I'd probably save the 100 because 25 is good, but what's it really doing me? And I would hate to miss out on the extra 100. So personally, I don't know. I think I would just, you actually did say, or should I just apply for the reserve? Yeah, I would say if it's me, and again, I'm more daring, I'll throw applications in for nothing, just to try. I probably would apply, just direct with the for the Sapphire. Yeah, just for the Sapphire direct. Yeah, for me, it's, for me, I wouldn't want to miss out on the 100K for sure. Key Christian, what are you ending 2025 with points wise, and will you focus your earning in 2026? Okay, cool. Didn't really. I should have actually made that a part of this thing. Let me think here. So, let me see here. Calby just texted me. Is that a thing as well? Soft pull eligibility? Are we saying on the actual application of this? Do they have the soft pull? Did they copy Amex with that? There's so many little things that they've copied. I'm trying to remember. Because I know Capital One did that. Amex has that. I can't remember if they have that as well. But yeah, I guess that's true. I guess he mentioned that maybe there's a possibility of that. Key says, what are you ending 2025 with points wise? Will you focus your earning 2026? So I guess let's think. So in my highest amount, I have. I'm going to combine my wife and I together because she doesn't really have anything else. Yeah, she doesn't really have much else anyway. We've pretty much combined all of our points. The only thing is separate is our AA. So I would say between me and her for our American Airlines, we have about 400,000 American Airlines miles. So 400K for AA. The next one down is I have 50K Amex points, just 50K. And then I have 50K, sorry. So yeah, 400K AA, 50K American Express, 20,000 Chase, 50,000 Hyatt, and that might be it. and 50,000 Marriott, So 50K Marriott, 50K Hyatt, no Hilton at the moment, but I will have at some point this year. 50K Amex, 20K Chase, 400K AA. So yeah, because all my Hyatt stays and Hilton stays are booked for Japan for the most part. Not all of them. Actually, I have to rebook some Tokyo stays, but I'll have the points for that. So all I really have is just 50K Amex to throw around and 400K AA. I really have nothing else. So I guess earnings-wise, a little bit tough because at least for the last couple of years, I've had my destinations in mind. I know where I wanted to book. And so I've usually been in a deficit. This is the first year where I actually, all of my travels that I want to get done for 2026 are already kind of booked. I technically have everything I want already booked. And so now I'm just I get started on the 2-year plan. I get started on the 2027 travel plans, or maybe if something comes up 2026. But at least for right now, I think I'm good with the amount of travels that I have booked for 2026. So I'm just what will I need more of? And at least for right now, it's kind of just that's why I'm kind of anything. I'm just get a Hilton business. Let's just build up some Hilton stacks. I'm always going to need Hilton points in the future. I'm down with more Bilt. If I need to transfer some to Japan Airlines, make that happen. There's always something. But my AA should be able to get that done no matter what. yeah, it's like, yeah, I don't know. I don't have that many points, but because it's all deployed at the moment. But as far as earning, probably just anything that'll give me something, you know. Give me some more Alaska. If I can get some Alaska, I'll go for that. If you can give me more Hilton, sure. City, I would really love to earn some more city. I want to try some of those hotels, but mostly it's a standpoint of just kind of like, let's just I don't know, just play around, get some other currencies while if I can. That's kind of it. Kyle Laird's, as a follow-up to Key's question, what trips do you want to go on next year that you don't have points for yet? Yeah, I mean, pretty much everything. That's the thing. Technically, yeah, I have to rebook my my Tokyo hotels, which is I'm already halfway there. I'm just waiting for Rakuten to pay out, and then I'll be able to afford it. So like, there's really nothing. I already have that kind of locked. So everything is booked. I'm booking a stay with my 5 free nights with Marriott. So basically, I have one place, I won't say where, but I'll say how. So we have Japan booked. Whatever it's going to be, 9-10 days. That's mostly Hyatt, a little bit of Hilton. Well, a good amount of Hilton actually, with free night certificates, and then likely all Japan Airlines with my AA. So that's pretty much all covered. I have the points for all of that already. Then I have another stay that I can't mention, but I will say how. I'm probably going to get up there via just like, I don't know. It could be, if I have leftover American Airlines, I could book a trip up north very easily. And I'm going to be staying 5 nights somewhere. And I have my Marriott 5 free night bonus. I still have 5 free nights with my Marriott. So I'm just kind of holding that to book that. I technically have some FHRs to book, which will probably also be that same trip. And so I'm going to get up there with, yes, either excess AA, or if for some reason Delta becomes a viable option, I might just do that, but it'll probably just be AA. But I have some like miscellaneous Delta in her account, and then I could always transfer a little bit of Amex to make that happen. Then I have just like a couple summer trips, but nowadays my summer trips are completely covered just by Hilton Grand Vacations. So like, I pre-booked months ago a Hilton Grand Vacation where they gave me 105,000 Hilton Honors points, and I think I spent 300, but then I paid for it with my Surpass, so I got $50 back. So I paid $250 out of pocket, and I actually got 5 nights in Hilton Head Island, and so that's going to be our nice, beach vacation. We always do at least a few of them every year, and so that's one of them already covered. Another one is we have the I still have another timeshare for Orlando that I still have to book, so I probably in the next year will book that. That's also 100,000, so I'm probably going to go to Orlando at some point. Maybe go to Disney real quick, go see my boy Mikey Mouse, and have a good time. That'll be cool. And then I also have Charleston in September for the meetup. That's another basically beach vacation that's already covered because I'm driving there, and I already booked the hotel with my Hyatt points. Beyond that, nothing else. I'm not trying to really go crazy international this year other than Japan. I just don't think it's going to happen. I just don't really feel it this year. I think I'm feeling more local back here in the States. Traveling abroad's cool. It's just a lot. It takes a toll, It takes a toll. Maybe 2027 might be the year we do that again, or beyond that. We'll see. But yeah, it's like everything's kind of booked. So that's why I'm at a weird stage right now where I'm just trying to apply for what I can. No real urgency on anything. Which is okay. I think that's an okay place to be. And so I'm just canceling a lot of things too. Key says, Phil, what's the most obscure non-standard credit card you have currently? Interesting. I would like to hear that. Calby, if you're eligible, oh yeah. Calby says, if you're eligible, I would check if you get the welcome offer. 125K points isn't anything to sneeze at. Agreed. Kirby, hey, AV, you can pay my $2,500 a month rent too if you want to help hit your welcome bonuses, of course. You're so altruistic, Kirby. That is so funny. Kirby the hero. Kirby, you really are, that is super altruistic, as Philip would say. Yeah, that's very altruistic. You're such a charitable guy, and I appreciate you. Yeah. Here's the deal with that. When I pay someone else's expenses, I don't feel good. How do I benefit? Because not only do you get the welcome offer, I also got to pay the 3% fee. Then I got to pay the 3% fee. I mean, what the heck? What the heck, you know? Unbelievable. But if you want to take the 3% fee, maybe, you know, maybe we'll make that work. But no. You know, that's great. But I'll pay it. You know, I'll pay your, yeah, we'll pay the mortgage. It's too bad. If I was really killing it on YouTube, you know, that would be a funny thing. That would be cool. But anyway, I don't even know what I'm talking about. Paying people's rent. But Kirby, 2,500, that's crazy. I know you're in Cali now. It's insane. Michael Horsley, I can't get Chase. It's weird. Yeah, man, there's always something. Always some reason that they don't want to give us a card. I mean, what the heck? Sleeper, apply for another ink card? I keep seeing data points that people still get the subs. Yeah, you still can. It's just I have 4. And so I really need to like start canceling them and then reapplying. I just keep delaying it. That would be like perfect. Like if I could just get more inks again, life is complete, you know. How simple of a life, right? If I could just get more inks, you know, I'm happy. It's so true, man. I love my 0% APR, you know, my easy, you know, 75 to 100K, you know, Chase points. I mean, money all day. So maybe I should start doing it. Maybe I'll call up Chase and be like, hey, cancel 3 of my inks because I don't need my ink unlimited right now. I just need 1 ink cash and I'm happy. You know, like that's about it. And honestly, I've been earning a lot of my points lately on just, multipliers. Just like I've been going to, you know, grocery store a lot. So Publix, I get 3x back online grocery with my Sapphire preferred. Dining, it's 3x back on there. I mean, it's like, man, racking up a lot with just my preferred, which is kind of crazy. Pointsville, yeah, we may get another ink soon. It's been like 6 months since we got ours. Yeah, I really need some more. Yeah, I have a couple small credit union cards. I'm looking to downgrade my CSR. Interesting. Calby says, bro, Anthony, I showed you the Christmas tree. Well, yeah, we were in Gatlinburg, but I don't know. Memphis Mike says, that's what the locals say, my guy. Listen, no shade, Mike. no shade to you. You know, we just have to make sure. We just have to make sure what's the true Christmas town in the USA. As long as we are understanding that it's Bethlehem, Pennsylvania, then we're cool. I thought your picture. I thought you were in the Christmas area. I was like, damn, that would be cool. Points of Philip says we have a town in Florida named Christmas. Do you really? Well, you know, Anthony has to look that up, right? Let's type in Christmas, Florida. There it is. Wow. The picture. Wow. It's just like, at least they embraced it. At least they embraced the name. You know, I would hate for it to be, you know, listen, this is nothing to do with religion, but I would hate for a place to be called Christmas and it's just like a giant menorah, you know, in the middle, like just a giant menorah. Just be like, you know, we're not actually about Christmas here. We don't like Christmas here. You know, that would be funny. Wow, they actually got a Christmas tree on the beach? Damn. Is it worth visiting? Oh, 1,000 people? It's fun to stop by? Damn. Let's do the meetup there. We could literally raise the population if everybody in this stream comes to Christmas, Florida, and we do a meetup there, we will raise the population by 10%. Yeah, 100 people by literally like 13%. I think we should do that. I think we should raise the population 13% with our move. Think about it. GDP will go skyrocket. We all buy real estate there. Love those credit union cards. LOL, that's what local got. Yeah. Phil says, I lost a ton of cash at the casino in Bethlehem, BA. Happy to fund their Christmas obsession. Oh my goodness. Philip, oh yeah, that's true. You let me talk about the Visa card, now it's gone. Oh, Philip, maybe you're next. Philip, maybe you're going to be the guy who ruins cards. You know, I was for a long time. Maybe that's going to be you next. You never know. Oh yeah, I can imagine the traffic is terrible in Gatlinburg right now. Jeez. I'm going to Hunting Bank tomorrow to get myself the business credit card. I'm at 11 so far this year. Again, Vince Pasquale, thank you. Michael Martinez, what's up, fam? I actually really love the video he did recently on overpaying $50,000 on real estate that he bought, and then it actually was a pretty good deal. Very, very good video. I like that. Killian says, so you can pay mortgage now with Bilt? Wells Fargo told me kick rocks for asking. Well, no, not in the legit way, but you can do it a way. You can do it a way, but I do not publicize it because I do not want it to get nerfed. We only have a couple more months left until it's, until it's a thing. So I do not want it nerfed, but this will be a good plug for me. Why the hell not? Inside the school community, which I have here, which is actually a very cool thing that I've been trying to do a little bit more. It's been a lot of fun, and I'm really kind of growing it, and I think it's interesting, which we also have a giveaway going on, 5 extra wallet giveaway. I'm going to be on Christmas Day. So if anybody wants to join, it's literally a free trial right now. Like, you guys are gamers. If you want to be a gamer, it's literally free for 7 days, which is past Christmas, mind you. So people could join, go enter the giveaway. If you leave before then, you're a scumbag. No, I'm kidding. But in here, there is how to pay your mortgage. So I have a bunch of courses in here, but mortgage is one of them. So I kind of go through it. I try to keep it more gatekeeped. So this way things don't get wrecked. And there's a bunch of other stuff, like Amex hacks, stuff that I don't really mention because, things do get wrecked. I used to talk more about it, but like, it's so true. I really do think the more we talk about it, especially since the channel's a little bit bigger now, it's like, man, things do get wrecked very quickly. So I'm trying to keep things in the rack while I can. So that is a easy plug if you want to join down in the description. Thank you, Killian, for the easy plug. But yeah, normally no. But there is a way, and I showcase who's eligible and who's not. There's some people who can't do it, some people who can. Fortunately, I'm one that has been able to, and a lot of people in the community have been able to as well. Some people can't though. So it's definitely something to look at. But then once it becomes mainstream, forget it. In a few months, February, that'll be sick when that becomes mainstream. That's gonna be great. Yuri. Gatlinburg is the capital of moonshine and line dancing. JK visited some years ago. The nature is amazing. Very nice. Moonshine and line dancing. I could see that. Calby, in fact, actually gifted me some moonshine while we were there last time. Vince Pasquale, will we be joining Joe or John's live streams on Tuesday or Wednesday, respectively? Yeah, if they invite me, sure. Yeah, I'll join. I was so upset. I was actually invited to the Jordan Rules for Credit stream they had the other night. I heard it was crazy. But I think I was literally recording at that time, like from 6 to 8. And then I got the text like, bro, join. And then I was like, oh, I missed everything. I thought he was actually live yesterday, but it was Friday. But yeah, if they want me to come, I'll come. Yeah, that'd be cool. That would be cool. It's just usually those times, like that's why my lives are so late. Like the times like 6, 7, 6 or 7. Usually I'm eating dinner and stuff like that, or just or usually like she's done, whatever, doing stuff. So usually we don't, I'm not really readily available until after like 9 usually. Yeah. Largest UK bank, I believe. Life is so rich. What's going on? Memphis Mike agrees. I've been to so many wine and moonshine tasting. It's ridiculous. That's funny. Oh, and Anthony's favorite moonshine is Sugarland Moonshine. If you tried apple pie, yeah, very good. Yes, dude, that is great. Hell yeah. I might still actually have some in the fridge. I'm not even gonna lie, because I didn't finish it. So, I'm not an alcoholic, but that'd be cool. Oh, Vince Pasquale got the membership. Very cool. Very, very cool. Awesome, Vincent. So great, so gracious. Oh goodness. No, thank you, man. Calby Fire. Michael, I got a 5K card up to 25K. What's the typical credit line? What card are we talking about? What are we talking about? Did I forget what we were talking about? Michael, what's the ham license? I read that, but what is the ham license? Are we talking like ham radios? Ham license? I'm not going to look up it. I would like to hear what you say. Yeah, Mike, what the... Typical credit line for what? Which card? I forget. Vince Pasquale, will you be attending the Sacramento meetup at the end of March? I don't know. I don't know. That's cutting it very close to. I also have my an event in early April. I think the first few days, right? Isn't it April 4th? I think so. April 4th in Atlanta. I'm going to be a panelist for AVCon. It's not at the VentureCon. It's for aviation nerds, which I'm really not, kind of. But Mike Newland told me to sign up, and I did, and they accepted me. So I'm like a panelist there at AVCon. And so I have to look at the dates again for March. If it's like third week, maybe I can, I might have to look at it. But If it's like literally the last week, maybe it might be cutting a little close, but we'll see. Yeah, I'm gonna have to talk to the wife and see what the deal is. Talk to Joe and all of them. Yeah, that would be interesting. Are you going there? How many of you guys are going there? Is this like I think I forget what it was. On the last stream, I think with Joe we talked about it, and then I didn't look at it again. But that's an easy. I don't have to book that in advance. It's an easy flight to book, and probably hotels. Damn it! If that's true, then I'm gonna need a little more Hyatt. I'm gonna need a little more Hyatt if going out to Sacramento, if they have them there. So that's interesting. Maybe we'll have to look into it more. LG is popping, man. Anthony, what's up, bro? Have you ever rented a car with your cards? If so, which did you use? So yeah. Let me just make sure, because sometimes I forget some of these things. Because I do have an answer, but I can't remember if I did it with that because I'm thinking one other thing. Does this card? I can't remember. I was trying to remember. Why can't I? Am I wrong? Doesn't the CSP have primary CDW? The Sapphire preferred? Yeah, it does, right? I don't know why I can't see it that quickly. Yes, it does. It has primary. So yeah, because I'm just thinking the last time I did it, I think I used my Sapphire probably. Otherwise, I would have just used Bilt, Bilt with its primary CDW. But I think usually I'll do CSP. I pretty much use that for everything, pretty much for everything. Even on certain flights, if there happens to be some taxes and fees, I'll use the CSP on that because I don't really have anything else that would give me better coverage. So it's it's Bilt or CSP, honestly, lately. With that for sure. What do we got here? We got Daryl with 50. Is that Qatar? No, it was Q. Hold on, this is interesting. I need to see. What is that? I mean, not it means any less if it's a different amount. I just want to know. QAR. Yeah, it is Qatari, bro. Okay. Wow, 50. Wait, that is what it was, right? QAR. Is it correct? Yes. So Qatari Real, good to know. QAR, that's what I thought. 50 spot on Qatari. It would be cool if I actually got that amounts. If I got Qatari money, Atari money. But if they sent me dollar bills, Qatari dollar bills, that'd be kind of cool to have that money. That would actually be kind of cool. I don't know why I'm spending too much time on that. Anyway, thank you, Daryl, man. I appreciate you. Daryl, for anybody that's unfamiliar, this guy is insane. I think he's on, am I wrong in saying that you're at your 50th country or more? And like last year, I think you hit your 50th or something like that. Insane. And he says, as an expat, the credit card game is so different for me. Cards like the Amex Gold, City Double Cash, Blue Business Plus are dead weight for me, but Capital One Duo go crazy. Yeah, man. I mean, yeah, honestly, for you, the rest of those cards, maybe aside from City, aren't really going to benefit you. If you're traveling constantly abroad, I mean, that's why a lot of crazy travelers, they love the Capital One Duo. That's why Jennifer Garner is always doing something, right? I'm just kidding. But yeah, I mean, no foreign transaction fees. Got a Visa and a MasterCard there. You're pretty much covered in every situation. So that's money all day. Yeah, someone like you traveling a lot. I mean, what's the point? For the other card, just save the annual fees, get the Duo, and you're good. So thank you for that, Daryl, all day. And then Filmo, 2 spot. I would totally go to Anthony VentureCon. Would you really? But wait a second, Filmo. You said the other day, just because Jay Sunny Money, he came and flew out here for one day for our live stream last week. You said that was such a waste of points to come see me. But now all of a sudden, Anthony VentureCon is a must go to. Come on, man. What kind of games are we playing here? I remember everything, all right? Anthony VentureCon. Can you imagine? What the heck would we do at Anthony VentureCon? It's friggin' nothing. Thank you, man. Thank you for the 2 spot, though. Thank you, everybody. Xavier, 5 spot. Vincent, 2. Amazing Dollar Man for the gifted membership. Daryl for the 50. Qatari. And Filmo for the 2. Thank you, guys. Thank you very much. Much appreciated. It's very funny. AVCon. Yeah, she wants me. My wife wants me to sell shirts. It's like, oh, I heart AV, like aviation, but it's me. I heart adventure. It's like kind of like a Trojan horse. Harsh says, if you had 125K business spend, would you spend on Hyatt for global status or AA card for Plat Pro status? Oh, wow. That's actually a really interesting. That's really interesting. That is actually a pretty interesting dilemma. Well, what is the actual spend for AA Plat? Because are you not almost hitting both in certain cases? Well, I guess if you're factoring just spend, I guess. Let me see here. Because that is pretty interesting. 75,000 loyalty. Interesting. Because I don't know. I guess it depends, man. Because it's, yeah. I guess you really are kind of one or the other. Yeah, you really are kind of one or the other. I mean, you're kind of going to be able to stretch both. Depends. But 125K. It's like, for me, it's how much can I realistically save on all of my parking fees, on my my parking fees, all my breakfasts, like the monetary value of that, and then maybe call it some status benefits like, room upgrades, whatever, the non-monetary value, but at least all the money you're saving on how many Hyatts that you would be staying in for those. If you have that much spend, I guess it depends what you're doing more. Like, if I knew that I was going to be, I guess you're staying at both is the idea, no matter what, you're going to be hitting them. So you're flying AA, maybe, and you're staying at Hyatts. Yeah, I guess, I don't know. I would like to save a lot of money with Hyatt, and maybe it's just like, for that amount of spend, your return is, I guess, the way I would think about it, here's how I would think about it. With that amount of spend, it's not like you're getting millions of dollars back for the amount of spend that you're putting through. So if I had 125K spend and I put it all through Hyatt, cool, be globalist. Maybe I'm crazy and I could sell my guest of honors, and maybe I can get, who knows, if you're traveling that much, maybe you can do like 50 free breakfasts or something like that, and maybe that's $3,000 in savings, call it $60 each. $3,000 savings on your breakfast. That's cool. Parking fees might be another half of that, another 1,500, something like that. It might be more depending on how often you're staying. It could be 3,000. Who knows? We still call it maybe 5,000 in savings from that. The reselling the guest of honor is not really a big deal. $500, something like that. Or it could be 1,000. But so I guess. Am I somebody who is spending a lot of time getting breakfast? Am I doing that amount of stays? If not, and like you're traveling a lot and you're going to be booking a lot of, economy flights, hoping to get upgraded with Platinum, and maybe, Platinum is such that you can get upgraded fairly often and get up to, domestic first very often, kind of like a lot of those United 1K people. Like, yeah, there's a lot to be said to be like, pretty much every time I fly, I'm going to be upgraded. There's something to be said about that. Not necessarily sure on like upgrade odds and what people say. Like, I know Delta Silver is pretty good. United 1K is like amazing, always getting upgraded. A Platinum, I haven't heard as much. Is that like a similar thing where you actually can get upgraded fairly often? If so, that experience might be worth more to me than the $3,000 of breakfast. It might be. Just constantly getting business first class like all day, depending where you're traveling, obviously, but like, domestic first. If you can constantly get upgraded, that might be worth it. So I might lean towards AA, honestly, if I'm traveling that much. I might. Is as great as globalist is, for me, it might be a numbers game or just like a relaxation game. How likely may I get upgraded, and how much do those first class mean to me? And how many, obviously, even miles do you have? Obviously, you have a lot of miles putting that spend through it too, but yeah, I digress. Credit cards aren't Chase's thing. They're more into mortgages. Yeah, I mean, they're pretty good at their loan products, car loans especially. They're offering really good rates on car loans at the moment. Brother-in-law just got one. I have my car loan with Chase. Back in the day, I got like 2.7%, but he just got quoted actually lower than most mortgage rates for a car loan, literally like 6%. And I'm like, most of these loans out here are like 6 or more, like 6.5 for a lot of these home loans that we're doing recently. So they're pretty good, actually, the loan products. Calvi says, Chase gave me a terrible interest rate. Yeah, mortgages, not so much. I would say car loans. Mortgages, I wouldn't really do a mortgage with Chase. Only from the realtor side, because other realtors usually don't like to deal with Chase. And so a lot of the times out here when they're doing a lot of loan products with people who have Chase loans or, pre-approved doing their loan process with Chase, they'll actually like skip versus a local lender. So I kind of don't like them for that. They're also like not as easy to get on the phone in a lot of cases. So we've had a little bit of annoyances with them mortgage wise, but car loans have been pretty sick. Life is so rich. I believe it's once in a lifetime though. So upgrade offer, only way for extra points now. So you're saying you had the Sapphire Reserve already. See, that's the only thing right now. I don't know. Don't take my word for it, but do some research. I remember when this was all happening, a lot of people, I think actually Calby included, was able to get the Sapphire Reserve. Actually, was Calby or no? You got it. I don't know. Calby, correct me if I'm wrong. But the I think a lot of people I saw early on were applying for the Sapphire Reserve within the 48 months rule, with the Sapphire Preferred, whatever, and they got the points. So I wouldn't take that as gospel, like the 48-month rule, or even just once per lifetime. Look at some of the data points on Reddit. You might be surprised. You might be able to get that welcome offer. Not saying guaranteed, but you might. Food for thought. Jesse, only 2 cards I know of improved. Fidelity CC added a few perks, and Altitude Connect went no annual fee. Yeah. And maybe the Gemini card got rid of the cap on dining. But yeah, I think so for sure. What's going on, Jesse? Kirby G just booked 2 nights in Taiwan at the episode Dan Taipei. I'm going crazy booking hotels tonight. Let's go, Kirby. Heck yeah, man. I love it. Those are the best nights. They're the most stressful nights, but they're the best nights. Just on the laptop, on the couch, book this hotel. Bam, got the confirmation. That's how I was booking Italy. I was so excited. I was like, bam, got the new one. Bam, got the new one. That's awesome. I would love to be going to Taiwan. That is like a dream trip, man. So who knows? Maybe we'll stop over there before Japan. That'd be really cool. I think overall some cards have gotten better though. What's going on, Life on Earth? I almost said your real name. I don't know if you want that out there, but what's going on, Life? Overall cards have gotten better. Yeah. Oh yeah. I actually agree. Like I actually agree not most, but a lot of cards actually got better. Like the Platinum card got better. I think the Sapphire Reserve got better. Most people, not most, but a lot of people don't. I think got better. Ventrix got nerfed, unfortunately. But I would say at least those 2, I think they got better. Filmo's World, 2-spot again. Filmo has points to spare for Ventricon. Well, thank you, Filmo. I appreciate it. As long as you got, don't don't spend it all in one place, man. Don't spend it all in one place. I'm meaning my house. Don't spend it all in one place in my house. Thank you, Filmo. Appreciate you, man. Thanks for that. Kelby says, yeah, it was a soft pull for the CSR if you aren't eligible for the welcome offer. Okay, so there you go. That's good to know. Basically, Chase's Baby Amex all day. Michael Martinez, trademark Baby Amex for Chase. That's the perfect way to call it. Yeah, right? Kirby says, I also need that Hilton Busy. Got to apply before January 14th for the increased offer. What's the offer right now? I thought it was just, hold up. Live application? Question mark. The chat, is this a live application? Just kidding. No, I don't want to leak anything. I did it once. I've actually leaked some stuff before. Oh, it's at 175. Oh, it's 175. Did I know that? It's actually pretty good. My only thing is I'm just wondering, like, man, do you think the free night certificate's going to come back around? I don't really know. I don't really know if the free nights will come back around, man. I don't know, but I might be tempted to apply for this because I know I'll probably get approved. Although then again, I am at 5 credit cards. Maybe I can't. I'll have to cancel one. I don't know. But this 240 credit, man, all day. I mean, I've told you guys how I use it. My Hilton timeshare vacations, they code. So like if I buy a $200 package, I'll get $60 off, so 140. So that's very usable for me. I could use the 175. I don't know. I think it might be it. I mean, I think that might be the one, honestly. And if so, I probably have to get it soon before the end of the month so I can pay my mortgage again. So yeah, we'll see. We will see for sure. Get IHG cards. They are great outside the US. That's very true as well. That's very true. That's I really want the IHG Premier and the business. Yeah, 140,000 IHG for 3K spend. I might just say F and apply for this too, even though I'm 724, I think, 6 or 724. I think I might try that as well. I don't know. I've heard of some people getting approved over 524. So I think I'm kind of between IHG. Strata Premier is out, obviously. But IHG and the business. Hilton Honors business, I think. I think that might be a good plan. I don't know. Adopted baby Amex. City Strata Premier got better with AA. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, it had some pluses there. Yeah, AA really killed it with City, and so that's a lot of people are loving that right now. And IHG, you can guest a guest. Critical Chris, that's a good looking burger. Anybody here on Team Cashback? Not really at the moment. Jesse says, don't say where till after you left so you don't have some random follower show up. Oh yeah, that's I don't know, it hasn't happened yet, but I just never do. Just in case. But it's more so about my wife, not about anybody else. Life Switch, 1 Hilton per 12 months. I have to wait for my next one. It's actually not true. It's once every 6 months. So you actually can do 2 per year. But here's the special thing. Technically, if you hold 2 packages at once, that's a no-no. So I guess the vanilla way is you can do a package, book it out, wait 6 months, and then do another package. However, I found that you can kind of hold 2 and just not answer the phone for the second one. I think on the back end, technically they can notice it and maybe cancel and just refund you. But like we've been holding on a couple of them. If you just hold like I have one booked for next year, I'm probably tempted if another 100K comes around, I'm probably tempted to buy another, hold it. But then when they call, you just never answer. Like you literally just never answer. And then usually nothing happens. Then you just wait till 6 months is over and go, oh, I have a package. Can I buy, can I book it? That's how I would kind of play it. But yeah, you can do once every 6 months. Kirby's dying. He's dying laughing. I forgot. Was it something I said? I forgot what happened that we were talking about. I know we were talking about some of the hotels and stuff or night. I don't know. We're talking about Christmas? Are we talking about the Hanukkah joke with Christmas, Florida? Are credit cards getting worse now? I'm recently seeing perhaps some targeted marketing to a new no annual fee card that offers 6% cash back on up to 10K and spend on groceries or gas. What is this? What card are we talking about? I'm recently seeing perhaps some targeted marketing to a new no annual fee card that offers. Yeah, what is that? Which card? Interesting. Yeah. I don't know. I mean, are they getting worse? I don't know. I think they're getting worse insofar that they're limiting the churners of the world. And so in one way, that's good business. And another way, it hurts a lot of the credit card community who are churners. But it's like, that's the game. That's the game you play. You churn because it doesn't last forever. If it did, we wouldn't have so much urgency. There's a town in Indiana called Santa Claus. Hold up. Santa Claus, Indiana, and we get yet another city baby who really stays true to the name. I love it. Look at Santy Claus. Look at him right here. Wow. So I love it. And once again, I'm happy that when you welcome the Santa Claus, who named that? Who named this Santa Claus? I'm glad you go here and it's not like I already made a menorah joke. What would be a funnier figure to be there? Let's think. Santa Claus, Indiana, and what would be the welcome statue? What would be a ridiculous statue that has nothing to do with, could it be like, what if it was like Krampus, It's like evil Santa. But I gotta see who named because I know Santa did come around and name. I mean, maybe he did. Did Santa come around and name this? Maybe no single person. The name came from a local legend after the town, originally called Santa Fe, couldn't get a post office and met on Christmas Eve, 1852 to 1856, to rename itself with the idea Santa Claus, suggested after children with sleigh bells and shouted the name, which the Spencer Johnson County Visitors Bureau and ABC News was noted to accept. What? So it was like Santa Fe or Santa Fe, post office problems, town meeting. They heard sleigh bells, so they said, let's name it Santa Claus. So a bunch of kids just say like, oh, I heard bells, let's call it Santa Claus. Wow. Yes, it's real. Huh. Really? Okay. Huh. It's good to know. Congrats on passing the ham exam. Went to Ulta Beauty earlier today for some gifts, and the cashier was pushing their credit card and how I get a 20% discount on the purchase. I know me from like a year or two ago would have taken that offer. Yeah, I don't like that. All right. When I go to TJ Maxx, or even rather when my wife goes solo to TJ Maxx, they're always trying to push the card. And she always tells me that they tried to push the card in her today. And I'm like, one day I'm going to walk in there and I'm going to say, listen, stop asking my wife if she wants the card. It's not going to happen. And then I remember one time she was like, oh no, my husband would kill me, would ruin our whatever, our strategy. But she don't want the card anyway. She knows we can get so much better with our cards. It's not like she's out of the loop. She knows these cards are sick. But she was like, oh, my husband will kill me. I can't do it. The person behind that counter at TJ Maxx said, he doesn't have to know. Are you freaking kidding me? Are you kidding me? He doesn't have to know. So you can say that somebody got approved for a card. You would, do some underhanded stuff, keeping secrets from your spouse. I don't like that, TJ Maxx. I don't like that one bit. They pull me back in. Sorry, I've been watching too much Sopranos. Watching too much Sopranos. But I don't like that. Yeah, we don't need the 20%. The only store card that's worth it is Kohl's. That's the only one. All right, because you can get like a 35% discount upon opening. I don't even think there's a cap on that. Like I bet you can probably spend like $1,000 at Kohl's. They'll give you $350 back. I mean, that's one of the sickest welcome offers ever. And the amount of deals you get with the Kohl's card. Like that's the only one is worth it. I'm not just saying because I have it, but yeah, Kohl's card's legit. Kohl's card is legit. But Benito, just thinking about how much has changed in his world about credit card points and miles since then. So it's like a year or two ago, you would have taken that card. Now you're like, son, give me an ink. Do you have an ink? I'll take that. My listener says the best Christian town in the world would be, or Christmas town in the world would be Tokyo. Really? Does that look good around Christmas time? Part of me thinks like, why not go to like places like that in like, winter time? I think everyone wants to go when it's hot out, but I feel like I would really love to go to Japan in like the winter time. I mean, I know friggin' Sebi's always going to that Niseko Park Hyatt for skiing, but yeah, it's cool. That's very cool. Everyone buys KFC for Christmas. Do they really? Gabe's Globe. What's going on? Oh, it's Papa Gabe. I see Anthony streaming. I instantly start watching, and that is the Gabe way. Gabe's got that's the picture of the emoji we got in the Discord, man. Heck yeah. MR, I feel like chicken tonight. What? Sleepy Rod, please. I ask YouTube creators to be more discreet with super good hacks. It's not to be rude. Yeah, all day. I used to be someone who would share it all until some things started changing and some things started breaking, and I was like, maybe it is better off putting these behind closed doors or like in the forums. That's why I have the Discord that people share some of these things. I have the community now that shares like in depth on all those different things, at least for, showing you personally on the video step by step. Yeah, it's just not worth it. It's just not worth it. It's just like, it's hard because we're like, I find something that works. I want to share it with the world, but then you show it to the world and then it gets ruined. So it's like, I don't know. It's like a thing. If you join the private communities or the private Discords and stuff like that, then, you can see all those different things. I'm not one to ever gatekeep anything. Like me and Calby, honestly, are very similar in that way. It's just like, if something helped me, I want to help the world, but it's just too many people have told me like it's you know, it just ruins things. Like it just gets accelerated, and everything's been accelerated. The more views, you know, the bigger the channels, the more tax, the more things get, you know, killed. It's just insane. It's insane. Kirby G AV should invite me on more of his streams. The viewership would go crazy with my 300 subs all day, all day. Listen, Kirby is a dream to have on. He is a dream. I love it. JP Knowledge, yo, what's good, Anthony? What's popping, JP? Man, I gotta freaking hit up JP one of these days. He has like the most wisdom, the most knowledge. I gotta hit you up one of these days and do one of these again if you're feeling up to it, if you want to. You know, I feel like we gotta put some game out there with stuff you've been doing in the last couple of years. I feel like we haven't done a live in a little bit. MR67, I see what you did there. Yeah, I mean, everyone's done it, right? So like every time it comes up, it's in my mind. I didn't want to bend to it, but listen, I can't stop the world. Antique Healbot, I think credit limit really matters. If your lifestyle is reasonable, there's no way you're maxing it out every month, all day. Yeah, that's why I don't really. That's why I really don't. I don't really care about my credit limits. In fact, I actively lower a lot of them, so this way I don't get denied for cards in the future. Love points. What's going on, man? We need more videos from you, JP. Yes, we do. We do. JP has dropped so much knowledge over the years, though. Kirby G, there's a Sacramento meetup. Yeah, I mean, I actually heard about it on the last stream. I think it was like Joe and a few of the folks. Yeah, Joe's planning one, as Calby says. So, or I guess I don't think he's planning it. I think he's just, I don't know. I think he's just like, I think we're all just attending. I don't know who actually set it up. Supercell, I have the Bilt card. I'm going to get a new one in February. Do you think we will keep our credit limit? Do you mean like when the Bilt card transitions over to the Wells Fargo autograph? Probably, yeah. I think if once it transitions to the autograph, yes, we'll keep the same limit. It'll be the same card. As far as like applying for the new Bilt 2.0 card, no, I don't think so. I think it'll be. I think they'll still give you probably like a minimum 3K. I would imagine. You know, I think I got 4K. I don't think that's the lowest you can go, but I never really heard anybody getting less than 3 for the most part. So yeah, I think it'll keep it when he goes to the autograph. Bilt 2.0, who knows? But I can't wait to apply for that Bilt 2.0, man. I cannot wait for that. Rewards Master, what's going on, man? What's going on, Kerry? Hi, Anthony. Good to be here. Appreciate you being here, man. That was a good time. Good time in San Juan, Puerto Rico. Very fun. That was very fun there. Absolutely. Daryl, National Rental Car will let you status match for Hilton Diamond, which you get with Aspire anyway. That I didn't know. That's actually pretty rare. I mean, I could see a Hilton Gold, but you can match high-end National to Hilton Diamond? Really? That's actually kind of crazy. I did not know that. We actually, inside that community, I did a whole friggin' insane breakdown on all things status. And so, yeah, that's actually, I didn't know that. That's pretty crazy. There's so many little like merry-go-rounds you can play with status. Gable, Anthony Vaincher make a guest appearance at the Charleston meetup? I don't know. Me and Anthony Vaincher have never appeared in the same room at the same time, so I'm not necessarily sure. If he does, there's probably going to be some lawsuits. Probably some people ended up in prison. That guy is no joke. I do not trust that guy as far as I can throw him, and I know I can't throw him very far. I do not trust Vaincher anywhere near my kids. I don't need to allow him near my wife. I don't want to see that effing guy anywhere. Kirby, GP Knowledge. Not an alcoholic either until I get on a long flight. I finished a bottle and a half of and along with some Hibiki. I've never even heard of Krug and Hibiki in my life on a long first class long haul first class flight with ANA once. I had to get my money's worth. Yeah, all day. Yeah, I mean, I forgot what I was mentioning in reference to. I think I was talking about moonshine and alcoholic, but yeah, on the flights all day. Like when we were on, well, actually both Emirates obviously and Lufthansa as well. They offer a good amount of champagne, but I was getting some good wine, good amount of wine on those flights, and that's fun. That's actually very fun all day. Jesse says, where and when is this Anthony VentureCon? So the Anthony VentureCon, I don't know where that's going to be. Maybe that'll be Maybe that'll be in Greenville, South Carolina. I'm not really sure, but it's not really a thing. Just joking. But like, as far if you're actually asking about the AV Con, that's going to be in Atlanta on April 4th. On April 4th in Atlanta at the Delta Aviation Museum, which I've been to, by the way, with Calby. It was very fun. Yeah, there it is. There it is. Boom, 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 boom. Calby says Platinum Pro, in my opinion, more and better upgrades. It's kind of how I felt. Critical Chris, I have a modest lifestyle. This is what I recover with my Team Cashback stack. None of these cards have an annual fee. 6% back on groceries up to $10K a year. 5% back on gas, $5K a year. 5% back on travel, first $500 a month. Cashback on dining, first $500 a month. 5% back on Amazon. I mean, that's legit. Yeah, I mean, if you just do that, then you're good. You know, if you just do that, you're pretty much covered if you're a cashback guy all day. Harsh. Problem is my real spend is 200K plus and I'm running out of cards to churn. Yeah, I mean, if you literally cannot apply for enough cards. You cannot at that level of spend. I have 125K non-cat spend and need a 2026 plan. Well, I mean, yeah. So non-category spend. So I'm assuming, are you already like running up all of your Hilton cards? Like, are you running the game of, surpass 15K spend, or actually I should say surpass $29,000 spend, getting your free night certificate, upgrading to the Aspire, spending an additional 30K, and then getting 2 more free night certificates, and then so you end the year with 4 free night certificates. I'm assuming you're probably thinking, oh, maybe my money's better spent on status, which I could probably agree in most cases. But yeah, I could see it. Actually, before I get too far, which I'm still 25 minutes, I was hoping to catch up, but I don't think so. I actually wanted to share this real quick. I wasn't going to share it, but now I just kind of feel like it. I saw this post. Now, full disclosure, somebody in the comments alluded to it, and then after I reread it, I was like, yeah, it's probably ChatGPT. But I just thought it was kind of funny. This guy made a post on Reddit saying, I mapped Chase Sapphire leadership hires to their product strategy. Here's where CSR is really headed. So, yeah, it's, at first I didn't actually recognize it was ChatGPT, but then I reread it and I was like, yeah, I can maybe see that. So it probably is, but I just thought it was interesting because I guess if he wrote it or chat did, it kind of went through all of the new hires with Chase for their product strategy. You can kind of see where they're headed. They mentioned based on what's happening. So I just thought it was kind of funny. Like, and I think some of these names are wrong, but Sam Palmer, general manager, Wolf Management Product. Sam Bogan, but I don't think that's his name. Bogan is not here to acquire everyone. He is here to acquire the right people who will stick around and eventually move assets to JP Morgan Wealth. So join the 2025 790 fee launch, killing the 1.5x portal floor. So the old 1.5 cents per point through the Sapphire Reserve, pay yourself back with the portal, was a guaranteed floor value. Replacing with points boost gives Chase dynamic control over the point value. They can now steer you towards specific hotels in the added collection, which I agree, and I've been saying for a while now. All of these cards will just gear you towards whatever their partners are. If I own Resi, I'm going to direct everyone to Resi. If I own the added collection, I'm going to steer you towards there. So I always get a kickback on all the money that you're spending. We give you money. You give us money for the annual fee. We'll give you credits back. You use those credits at our place, and we make more money where they've negotiated better margins. So yeah, all that. Talk about lounges. They talk about integration with JPM wealth accounts. They say something like some sort of a tiered structure like Bank of America. I could definitely see that. I think a lot of this, and this is kind of what I was going to put at the beginning, but a lot of it is what they said here. Yeah, wanting curated experiences over do-yourself trip planning. So that's like a lot of these concierges, and they're starting to have like the Sapphire Reserve designer, they have now that Calby tried and it was terrible. Obviously, get people in as soon as possible. So if you're somebody who they can get you in with a Chase Freedom Unlimited, that's very cheap for them, very low amount of points, $0 annual fee, but they're hoping you'd upgrade to the Sapphire Reserve down the line and then use a loan product from them. And then, exclusivity with all these different things. And so I thought that was kind of interesting. Just kind of going through in this guy's like AI slop, Alex Bogan and all these different things. But even though it is, maybe it's AI slop, I was looking at more towards like, that's pretty interesting to look at who they hired to see where they're going. I kind of get that already from the earnings calls whenever I listen to them. And it's a lot of that. It's kind of just more of them talking more about lifestyle cards and how can we keep more money in the family and record acquisitions and all those different things. So it's just here to stay. I think it's just kind of how it's going to be, going forward. Kelly says 200K spend. I can't imagine. Harsh says done. AA it is. I'm actually going to use the AA Advantage Biz AU hack and spend the 125K on my Player 2 account so we both get loyalty points and the Player Pro status. Sick. Yeah, I don't think you'll go wrong, honestly. I don't think you'll go wrong. Like the thing is, it's like you cannot easily, and I know there's some sites where you can buy stuff, but it's not really that legit. You cannot easily buy yourself platinum status with AA. It's not possible. The only way to do it is with that sheer amount of spend or flights. And so if you can get that and you can get upgrade fairly often, I think that's money. Globalist is great. Don't get me wrong. It's probably top status, honestly. It's top hotel status for sure. But you can just buy guest of honor certificates, and then you can just have globalist for as many stays as you want, because there's no limit how many you can buy right now. Knock on wood. Or I should say be transferred. Not supposed to say buy them, but you can buy them, online or in Discords, which we've done, which I've done. And just give yourself globalist for the stay, up to a 7-day stay, and just keep buying them. And so it's only most people sell them for $50 to $100. There's your free breakfast every time. It's well worth it. So you don't really need globalist. It's nice to not have to rely on that. But again, if I had a choice, probably get upgraded a lot. I would rather that personally. Different AVCon, lol. Yeah. Yes, AVCon is a real thing. April 4th, Atlanta. I'll be a panelist. Kirby says Delta upgrades all depend on the route, which I assume is the same for all the other airlines. Upgrades out of ATL non-existent. Upgrades to Minneapolis, great odds. Yeah, it just depends how many. Yeah, it just depends how people are out there. Kelby, yeah, when I had Plat Pro with the AA, I always got upgraded. Okay, that's good. You actually have the good first-hand experience. Get your choice on main cabin extra seating. It's all day, and then you don't really need to have that much AA. You can kind of just book some quick main cabin and get upgraded all day. Yeah, I would choose AA. Definitively. Calby, yeah, still speaking as a panelist, yeah. Nice, it'll probably motivate me to travel a bit more. Heck yeah. Kirby, got the beginning of my trip done and the end of my trip done. Got to juggle some nights in Kyoto, one night or a day trip to Hiroshima, and a flight from Japan to Taiwan. Very stressful. I can imagine. And, personally, if I was you, well, saying, not if you, because you're different, and I think you can get some other stuff done. But if I am you in that situation, I probably would opt for less stress. I would probably not do a 2-hour train just to stay one night somewhere. Ideally, I would just choose 2 places and just stay X amount of nights in those 2, and that's it. Personally, that's just me. Sure, in case you get the 9 for it. Get the HG Biz over the regular HG all day for sure. Is that Santa doing what I think he's doing? Wait, what was Santa doing? Wait, where was the Santa? Oh, wait a second. Oh, what's that Santa doing? Come on, man. What's he seeing? Mrs. Claus across the way? Anyway, I don't believe in Santa Claus in the anymore. It doesn't exist. The city does not exist. The town doesn't exist. Holiday World Splash and Safari is there. You used to take kids there. Wow. Cave sketchy. He doesn't have to know. Yeah, the freaking TJ Maxx. Your husband doesn't have to know. Are you kidding me? Kelby, what's the currency conversion right now from USD to Coles Cash? Wait, are we saying we want to convert to Coles Cash? That I'm not sure. But Coles Cash USD, that's 1-to-1, baby. That's money. Walgreens card is great. 5% back on Walgreens, 10% back on their store branded products and other multipliers. Interesting. Yep. I know some people got that Sledge, Calby. Supercell, I just go to the retail stores and I buy them on Rakuten all day. Just buy it on Rakuten. You literally can get the same multipliers. Anti-Hewlett, it's just the nature of this game. If everyone do what we do, the game won't exist. Whole day. Agreed. While they're not watching from the back of a motorbike taxi. Happy holidays, Anthony. Yes, Merry Christmas, Doc. Watching from the back of a motor. How are you doing that? What is one hand around his waist and the other hand would be right here? Doc, that's pretty funny. What are you doing, man? That's crazy. Kelby, if I'm not mistaken, I think Bilt said they would keep your credit limit to cardless. Correct me if I'm wrong. I mean, maybe. Yeah, I mean, if they do, that'd be cool. Critical Chris, they will likely get nerfed in a few years, but here's the scoop on the new annual Aven. Oh, yeah, that's right. Yeah, we've seen that recently. The new Aven card, because like the Aven card was basically a HELOC card, so you can tie it to your home, use the credit limits. Oh, now it's up to 400K. I think it used to be 3. Basically tied to the equity at your home, and you could take up to like a certain amount, like 75% or 90%, whatever it actually is, of the equity. Take that out in the credit line, so you don't have to like do a HELOC and pay those fees. You just apply for the card, pay no fees, like a HELOC traditionally would charge you. But is this? Where's the actual new one that earns? There it is. The new, 3% back on all purchases for the first 10K, then 2%. So that's your first outside of Robinhood for your first 3%, catch-all card. How long before this gets nerfed? And then, no annual fee. And, but where's the actual, where's like the 6%? It doesn't actually mention like all the other things, but I saw it. I don't actually see it. But I don't know. But it is a pretty interesting card. But so we'll see what happens. National matches within them, because Haven's going hard, 3%. JB, I'd be happy to join. Weekends work best. Yeah, that's perfect. Yeah, weekends work better for me too. So heck yeah, I'll hit you up, JP. Let's go. Harsh, yes, already playing the Hilton game, staying at Waldorf Pedregal in Cabo for 6 nights via free. Okay, so you're already doing it. Heck yeah. See, that's your money right there. Like if you're just running that cycle, killing it with your spends, and you're able to earn between your spend, you can game it between a few different Hilton cards. I mean, honestly, if you really think about it, for 125K spend, if you just literally had no other American Express cards and you just had Hilton, and let's say you had 5 Hilton Surpass cards for 75K in spend, you'll earn 5 free nights there. And you said up to 200K, right? So then if you can do that again, get up to the 30K on the Aspire, that's another 5. So you have 10. Then all the Aspires have their own. That's 15 free night certificates. And then you'd have to spend another 30 to 150. I don't think you'll have enough spend for that, right? Because that would be, that's a lot. But you could at least earn like 15 free night certificates every year playing the upgrade downgrade on the Hilton cards with like 150K spend. It's kind of crazy. It's actually not bad. It's pretty crazy. Not to mention all the points you'd earn too. Just got to prove for the set. Yeah, so that combo is going to be great. Thousands of dollars of value. Heck yeah. Lord Vencito, I just got approved for the Chase Sapphire Preferred and Freedom Limited back to back with a 640 credit score. Very nice. Very cool. Wow. Good stuff. Chris says, if you're a high rolling big spender who travels abroad frequently, then hefty annual fee cards can absolutely make a solid return on investment. For me, I'm just not in that league of spending. Yeah, all day. I mean, this game belongs to, honestly, and it's probably a hot take, but 2 schools of people. I think those who churn aggressively, or just don't, basically not even aggressively. People who just get the cards, don't allow annual fees to eat into all of their profits on the welcome offer, and they use those points for travels right away before devaluations, whether that's 3 cards a year or 20. And then the other side is the high spenders who can, not only hit a bunch of welcome offers if they want, but just put like hundreds of thousands, like our boy Harsh, through on these cards to earn a lot of points and use that for spend. Everybody in between, like if you're only spending, $500 a month, it's good. It's just the return it takes so much longer to make up a welcome offer as opposed to the really high spend people. So it's like, that's why, it's because I'm not spending 100K a year. I just opt into the whole, that's why I opt into the whole, just get a bunch of cards, just get a bunch. Why not? While spend is low and I can hit welcome offers. but the mortgage has been a godsend for that, for sure. Yeah. Christian, a new card will count against 524, I assume. Yes, it will be a new card account. The new Bilt card will be a new card account. So yeah, it will count towards the 524. MR1032, hit the like button. Appreciate it. Thank you. Speedstar, what's good, Anthony? Happy holidays. Yes, happy holidays. Merry Christmas to you folks. Happy everything. happy everything. Yeah, I want you guys to have amazing times. Always happy times. Kuriji, Osaka and Kyoto are very close to each other, so 2 nights in both cities fine in my opinion. Yeah, I think it was like a 30 to 45 minute Uber, depending on where you're going. But I want to somehow fit in Hiroshima as well as Osaka Airport being far away. Need a wife to book for me. That's funny. Yeah. Look, if you're game for it, go for it. But even for me, I'm not I don't plan to really go to Osaka. Like when I'm in Kyoto, I actually don't really plan on it. Like I'll do a quick 30, but I don't want to stay between both. Even that's too much to pick up the luggage and go there. But again, you're soloing it, so that's different. If I was solo, I would be fine with it. When you're with the wife and you have to repack a million things, that's a thing. That's no shade to her. We both had good luggage in Italy. We both had good ones, but it's funny. JB Knowledge, you're right, Anthony. Globalist has lost its value with the transfer of Guest of Honor certs. Why go through the trouble when you could buy Globalist? And the Suite Upgrade War have become super hard to use. Yeah, it's just kind of how I feel. I'm just like, you can't buy, AA Plat. So but you can buy Globalist. So yeah, it's I hope JP, I know it's kind of a recent thing where they allow these transfers so freely. I hope they don't freaking change that. That is freaking awesome. just buy some Guest of Honors. Literally in our Discord, we have people sharing them, sometimes for free, sometimes paid. They're trusted people, they'll send them to you, and then you can and now the best thing that I really love, I don't know when they change this, but the best thing is you don't even have to have it before you book the hotel stay. You can actually apply your Guest of Honor certificate to an existing reservation. In the past, you weren't able to do that. In the past, you literally had to cancel the whole reservation and then rebook it as a Globalist. And so now that you can apply it after the fact, after it's already booked, that's so much easier because now you don't really have to worry too much. You can kind of just book out a future stay. I'll buy the Guest of Honor a different day, a months from now, whatever, a week before. Maybe not that close, but you know what I mean. And then you can just buy it, attach it to your stay. That's freaking awesome. In fact, when I was staying at the Il Tornabuoni in Italy, which honestly I would love to go back right now. That was a cool place. I actually, because some of the nights were because some of the nights that I was staying at, so this is at the time of booking it, it was a Cat 7. And so it was only 35,000 points a night in Florence, Italy, is best Hyatt there. 35K a night, Hyatt points. So I booked one night with 35K, but then and then I think there was a second night I got it for 45K once it went up to a Cat 8, at a later date. And then I had 3 separate dates that I booked the premium room. So it was 50,000 a night when it was a Cat 7. So I had 3 different reservations for the same hotel, and so I could mitigate some costs somewhere. And so I did have to change my room twice, which was fine. But since it wasn't one continuous stay, you can't use your Guest of Honor because Guest of Honor is for the first 7 days, or for only 7 days on your stay, has to be continuous. However, I emailed the hotel and I was like, listen, it's me. I have all those rooms. Can you give me Globalist for all of them? Could I just apply it? They were like, normally we're not supposed to, but in this occasion we will allow it. So even though I had 3 different reservations, they actually gave me Globalist for all 5 nights that I was there, which gave me a $50 breakfast for free buffet, which is pretty cool. But just so you know, something, things can happen like that. Critical Chris says these new avian cards are not tied to any HELOC. The 6% version are targeted. I spotted that. So yeah, so that's the difference. So the old one was HELOC. This one's just a standard Visa, not tied to anything else other than you applying for it. So yeah, it's interesting. How sustainable? Friggin', I don't trust anybody nowadays. Who knows? Harsh says I have 3 Hilton cards that I play the upgrade downgrade on. 40K of spending is grocery, which plays perfectly into surface spend of 29,950. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, man. So you're killing it. Yeah, you're doing exactly You know, I think I had a whole newsletter on this, was like someone in your situation, literally like putting that much spend on the Surpass, because the multipliers are better than the Aspire. You know, all those different multipliers. Put majority of that spend, 29,000, then upgrade to the Aspire, and then, you know, spend the extra 50 once you Aspire. I actually think technically you don't even need to. I think technically once you hit 30 and then you upgrade to the Aspire after, I think it actually still works and you'll get the free night, which is actually pretty interesting. But I wouldn't do it. I would just, you know, it's $50. Who cares? Just like spend the 29, upgrade, and then hit the next. You know, so I think that's pretty interesting for sure. Critical Chris, anyone have any predictions on the Durbin Marshall credit card competition bill? It's a Senate bill. The credit card banks will evaporate points, miles, and cash back. Yeah, I don't know. Isn't Durbin retiring? Didn't I read that somewhere? Like he's not really going to be in the mix, so maybe we don't have to worry anymore. I don't know. This has been going around for a while. I don't know. I just think they make too much money to like halt what they're doing. No real prediction. I'm just going to say no because I don't know. They tried it with debit cards a decade or so ago. They've been playing this game for the last couple of years. I don't think anything comes of it, though. I don't think so. I don't know. And if it happens, yeah, I mean, maybe we'll see less welcome incentives. But again, you know, you never know because, like, you know, is I don't know. There's also like when you read when you read or listen to a lot of the earnings call for these companies, they have separate lines for like welcome incentives. I think they just put it on the marketing spend. So like they'll put all these welcome offers under their marketing budget, you know, but they'll make so much more money on the back end through their loan products just by upselling. So it's like, I don't know. It's a big cost. It's definitely huge. But even if things were to happen, I wouldn't be surprised if they remain high, because still the name of the game for them is just acquiring customers. I mean, it's everything Amex touts and why everyone's following Amex, because they have a record high acquisitions every quarter. And so if they can just retain and acquire more and more people, that's all everyone's doing. You know, they can upsell on products on the back end and still make up all those differences. And so the way to incentivize people is with more money, more welcome offers, higher welcome offers. That's why majority of cards have had higher welcome offers over time, even while they're getting rid of the churning, you know, anti-churning, you know, or they're adding anti-churning rules and language and stuff like that. So I don't know. Phil, we all globalists in Charleston. Let's go, son. Yeah, we are literally like probably, I mean, I got my guest of honor plug in the Discord, who's sold like 8 of them. I think so. At least like I would say 10 of us probably have globalists for that stay. That's going to be a lot of breakfasts completely for free there, you know. And that's the thing most people don't know. But actually in the fine print, globalists also, when you have globalists, then they pay for your breakfast at a Hyatt hotel. Most of them, some brands that don't, you know, do this, but most do. They give you the breakfast, but it actually counts tip as well. Like if you write on the receipt, you know, globalist included tip, they're supposed to give an 18% gratuity. So I actually did that when I was in that exact hotel, Wild Dudes in Charleston, last time I was there. And so they all, you know, it was all kind of verified through them. So it's like not only are you covering your breakfast, but even tip is included in that, which is actually really crazy. Some people feel bad though. They'd be like, "Oh, you know, I'll still throw the 20," you know. But it's interesting. Kirby actually asked, "Does Wild Dunes count towards Hyatt's Brand Explorer?" Yes. So yeah, for those of you who want to hit some Hyatt Brand Explorers, so like if you're getting closer to your 5 different brands to earn your free night certificate, the Wild Dunes is what's called a destination brand, which is actually a pretty rare brand. There's not that many in the world. And so, yeah, you could actually get a pretty well-needed brand out of that. So I think it's actually one of the ones that pushed me to 5 that got me my free night. So, yeah, destination brand all day. And luckily, destination brand is one of those that does pay for the on-site parking, pays for the breakfast, all that. I'm forgetting now which brands don't, but yeah, some of them don't. But that one's fine. Kirby G, I'm down to 44K Hyatt points and 86K Chase points. Hopefully, can spend some more before the new Hyatt award chart. Yeah. I mean, look, if you know where you're going, If you know where you're going, book it out. Nara, which I've heard is also great, is also close to Kyoto, about a 30-minute train ride. Nara is known for all the deers roaming the city and have one of the biggest Buddha statues, really. If you could fit in your schedule, really worth it. I mean, yeah, if it's only 30 minutes all day. That's, yeah, I think so. Absolutely. Nicholas, any thoughts on which build card you're going to pick from the three? Yeah, I guess, you know, they still mention it's going to be, they still mention it's going to be the 3 card options, right? So 0, 95, and 495. Pretty funny that they actually just, well, I think the only one they kind of switched up, because wasn't this one supposed to be 550? I think the highest one was supposed to be 550. And so they did backtrack. I think 49 is way better. 495 is a way better number than 550, just psychologically. But, you know, honestly, I should have asked them. I actually spoke to Bilt recently, and not them directly, but some of their people. And they pretty much just, I tried to get a little info out of them, and they pretty much just said the same thing we pretty much know. It's just like, I confirmed, like, is it all mortgages? Like they said online, they're like, yeah, we've confirmed it's all mortgages. And that it's going to be the same as how rent works now. So you could pay with the Bilt card, you can pay with any card, you know, with your mortgage. It's going to work the same way as rent. And but I should have asked them what's the deal with the 0, 95, and 40. They made it seem like it was like, I don't know. They spoke about it so matter-of-factly that gave me the impression that it was going to be mortgages on all the cards. Like they didn't give me an indication that like the $0 one would be only rent and then 95 would be mortgage. They gave the indication that all of them would be mortgage, which is what the survey had anyway. But what I'm questioning is, yeah, what will be the earnings rate? Will it be 0.5 on the 0? Will it be 0.75 on the 95? Will it be 1-to-1 on 495? I don't really know. The only thing, and actually I don't care. I actually don't care what the multiplier is, because if I can just get a $0 Bilt card again, and I can just pay my mortgage, even if it's a 0.5 multiplier, I don't care, because I'm going to be able to pay my mortgage with any card. If I get my Hilton business card, 8K spend, okay, 4 months, $2,000 mortgage, I'm going to put it all towards there. If I get any welcome offer card and I could put it towards that, just by having the Bilt card maybe unlocks that, you can pay. And I don't even know if at that time you'll even need the card. I mean, technically you don't even need the card to do that. But I'm wondering how it'll work out, because there are some things with the mortgage that play a role that I can't really mention. You know, like it messes up if you don't have the Bilt card, I think. But yeah, it's a whole different story. But yeah, if they just do 0 and I could pay mortgage and I could use any card, give me my 3% fee all day. I just want to have that ability. But I mean, if they give me the ability to pay with any card and still a 3% fee without a Bilt card, then I don't need it. Then I don't need it. Then I don't even need to get any Bilt 2.0 card. You know, I probably still would though. Then I would think about it. Maybe I would get a 95, like if that one was a 1-to-1. Because like if maybe I don't, like right now I don't have a welcome offer. If I wanted to pay with the Bilt card, I can and have 0% fee. Then I would. Especially as, you know, welcome offers, especially when they first launch. Like I don't want to miss the like, because who knows? Maybe so many people get the Bilt card that they don't make it as easy to apply. Again, most of them just want to acquire. So I think applications and getting approved are going to be like a cinch. Like I didn't think it's going to be one of the easiest things ever to get approved for. But maybe, who knows? Maybe they I don't know. They didn't know. They didn't do full math on what was going to happen launch day and how many people were going to spend their mortgage and all that. Maybe they lose money and then they make it harder to get approved for. I don't know. So probably day one, I'll still apply for one of them regardless, just to have it. But if I don't need it, I don't need it. So I guess we'll see. Kirby says, I have such low expectations for these Bilt cards. Yeah, and I'm not really worried about what they offer. I don't care. My Sapphire Preferred is good for all my general spend. There's nothing that they're going to have on there that entices me for normal spend. My only goal is, can I pay my mortgage? Can I pay with a different card? That's it. If that's covered, I'm happy. Nicholas, if you pick the 485, I hope they don't give people a $3,000 limit. I know, right? Legit. A freaking $3,000 limit. Yeah, that's all we need. So, okay. Cool. I wanted to see if there was anything that because I actually didn't even pull up much. I did this article. I wanted to make sure there was nothing that I wanted to. Yeah, I just brought everything up just to have it. I figured maybe the topics would go there. All these different cards. So, yeah, I think all in all, I'm very interested in what's going to happen in 2026. Bro, how do you not have the CFU? It's insane to me. Because I don't need it. I have an ink unlimited. If I really want 1.5 back, I'll get the ink. I have my ink unlimited for that. Otherwise I got spend. I mean, my wife has a Freedom Flex. That's right. I don't even have a CFU. Honestly, I honestly should apply for the CFU. What does Rakuten have? Don't they have some special offers? I think like $60 right now. I don't know. The 495 is going to be an interesting card. Films hope. I kind of hope Bilt 2.0 sucks just for the Clausen videos. Yeah. Yes, definitely. Mr. Clausen. Yeah, he's I don't know. Yeah. Well, because he's like kind of, isn't he like a little anti-Bilt? Not really anti, but isn't he like because he liked Mesa, and then Mesa ended, and then I don't know. I actually don't know where he stands really with Bilt. I think I don't know, maybe he likes it. I'm not sure. Yeah, either way. Why use the CSP for everything? Because I don't really have much spend that doesn't fall in like random category. Like I buy a lot of these things on Amazon. I have 5% back on my Amazon card. I go out to eat. That's my CSP. That's my CSP. It's 3x. When I go to Publix, that's 3x on my groceries. What else in life is there? I don't need anything else. I don't really need nothing. CFU is 30K right now in branch. In branch, you get 5x on gas and groceries. Wait, do you get CFU 30K 30K plus 5x gas and groceries? Or is it one or the other? Huh, that's interesting. Sleepy Rod, I would consider the Bilt card over the CFU to try and hit silver status for Yeah, that's true. That I actually totally forgot about that. Yeah, so like to be able to retain Rakuten 1-to-1 with Bilt, you'll have to maintain silver status, so like $10,000 spend. Yeah. I guess that is the only thing that would change me. I totally forgot about that. That's right. Yeah, so I guess, excuse me, if there was a 95 annual fee option and it came with like similar stats to the CSP, even albeit call it 2x groceries, 2x dining, I'd probably start using that. So this way, if I want to, I can work towards that 10K spend or Bilt silver. So this way, my Rakuten is always 1-to-1. So that is, yeah, that's a whole thing I totally forgot to mention. Good point. Yeah, silver will be gold. Silver will be gold. Absolutely. Did you get the SoFi bonus 400 on Rakuten? Yes, so I did apply for it. I do have it sitting in my Rakuten as pending. Now I'm just waiting for the direct deposit to come in, which should be tomorrow. It should be coming through tomorrow to SoFi, and so that should count towards the 400. And then I got to immediately switch my direct deposit from my account over to my wife's account because I think it's 25 calendar days to hit it. You have to do direct deposit. So I think we'll catch it just in the nick of time. I think just a few days difference. And so I should be able to get my 40,000 points, and then she'll probably take cash back of 400 cash. And then I also applied for the SoFi Invest, which gives an extra $50, but it's on Rakuten as well. I think you deposit 100, you get $50 or something like that. So 5,000 points. You best believe I'm sending that straight to Bilt. 40,000. Let's go. Matt, what's going on? Love this community. Merry Xmas all. Absolutely. Merry Christmas. Happy holidays to you, Matt. Thank you for that 5 spot, man. Absolutely love this community. Very good time. Very good time. The best people all day long. So thank you for that, Matt. Appreciate you, sir. Joe Phillips, regarding Bilt, I won't believe anything until I see it. They've been teasing new cards for a long time, and so far only crickets. I mean, I wouldn't say crickets. They put out the articles, and then they put out this one was actually not long ago. I mean, this was, a month ago they put this out, and like they gave us the date now. They said February 7th, 2026. We know it's going to be hitting. They know that we'll be able to apply for it in January. And then I think the official launch is February 7th. They want everyone to have the card at their door. You know what they mentioned it somewhere here. We'll deliver to your door ahead of the launch, so you're ready to go on day one. Yeah, and then officially there. So, yeah, I think in January, so next month, we'll probably be able to apply. So I don't know. I wouldn't say crickets. I think they're going to do it. Honestly, I don't think they'll fumble now. Down the line, who knows? But yeah, for sure. Keller said, I would love a 1.5x Bilt 2.0 catch-all, but I don't think that would happen. Yeah, I think, consensus is probably not, but I think I would love that. But so what about the new Hyatt card? What are your thoughts on that one? So I think it would be great. I think we all want a premium Hyatt card. You know, we want some sort of competitor to the Aspire, since no other card compares. And, other than Ritz. But, I mean, if we had a Hyatt premium, I've said for the longest time once these surveys first went out years ago, if they can just have a Hyatt card that is a $450 annual fee and it comes with a Cat 1 to 8 or a Cat, well, the goal is 1 to 7, right? So, I mean, like the different tiers of globalists, they'll give you Cat 1 to 7. So I'm like, if they can just give us a Cat 1 to 7 free night certificate, that would be enough for most people, I think. You know, it'll come with a few little things here and there, I'm sure, little credits, they all do. But if they just came with a Cat 1 to 7, that would put it very similar, you know, not complete power like the Hilton free night certificates, but it's up there in value for sure. So if they did that, I would maybe think about getting it. Yeah, I would think about it. It's just interesting. I wonder. Then it makes me think, because like you can have multiple Aspires, right, and kind of build that up. But I don't know if you can have multiple Hyatt cards. That would kind of suck a little bit. And Wandering Doc says Alaska Summit card is effectively 3.3x catch-all. That's right. And he also follows, in my opinion, 3.3 Alaska miles is greater than 1.5x Bilt Hyatt Alaska all day. Yeah, I would say so. I guess most people's rebuttal to that would just be the flexibility. You know, it's just like I can use it for my Hyatt or I can use it for my Alaska, you know. Am I in places where the Alaska, you know, program will work at most, you know, is or am I a place where, you know, these miles for some reason I have no one world partners near me, you know, something like that. But for the most part, yeah, most people domestically will be fine with that. So I would agree in most cases for sure. I think people just always they love their flexibility. So, but yeah, 3.3 is money all day long. Harsh says, Bilt 4085 card should be 2x catch-all. It will instantly kill Venture X and convert a bunch of CSR Angie customers to Bilt. That's true. Yeah, you could save freaking $300 and get some decent stuff. Nicholas says the SoFi deal is 45 days. Right. Yeah, what am I saying? So 45 days. Yeah, I'm still making that cutoff because, you know, get paid on 21st. You know, so yeah. So me and my wife should be able to get it. Yeah. Doc says, who has the Rakuten card? A few folks. Points of Phil got it. Daniel with Card Smarter got it. A few of the folks in the Discord. Do I recommend it? To me, I think it's a good card. It's kind of a card that I am not really, I don't know. I wouldn't really think about as much until there was no other cards left. Like if there was, if it like actually kind of right now where it's like, I don't really have that many cards I'm looking at or interested in, and I'm spending a lot on Rakuten, then yes, I would go for it and then get an easy 28,000 extra points per year. Otherwise, no, I would still just prioritize welcome offers and try to just get that before adding, you know, to any statuses and inquiries. But I think easy money, 28K a year, it's a good card for that. And let me see here. I'm working on my third Aspire right now. Just got the Surpass. I will product change next October. Very nice. Very nice. Yeah, I'm just waiting on the day that I I mass upgrade all of my surpasses to um to the Aspire, you know. I have three Hilton cards, you know, at the moment, and eventually we'll hopefully have 5 one day. Well, 4, because I only have to keep 1 for MR points. But again, that's a charge card actually, so actually shouldn't matter. So I get 5 Aspires. Ranking card is a gold card killer. I don't know if I would say a gold card killer. I mean, but then again, you are starting to be able to buy everything on Rakuten. I mean, what the heck? what else do you need? You know? Like, think about it. It's like that one SoFi bonus of 40,000 points. How much spend would I have to put on Amex Gold Card to recover that? Years worth of spend to get that. You know, obviously the Rakuten, I mean, that's just Rakuten in general. That's not the Rakuten card, but, you know, I don't know. You guys get the point. It's a great online shopping card, as Magnus Sharp says. Yeah, 2 spot. Thank you, sir. Thank you for that. Rakuten card is a great. Wait a second, Magnus Sharp. That's not your name. With the damn Lancer Evo. But I can't remember what your name was before anymore. What? Wait a second. What was the name before? Come on, brain, think. Like Jimmy Neutron. What was the name before Magnus Sharp? With the damn Lancer. Was it just... No, it wasn't that. It wasn't EVO. No, it wasn't. Was it your name? Was it like Michael? No. Damn it, what was the name? What? Why is it changed? Oh. Then watch, it's just somebody else with an Evo. The same exact Evo picture. It's like, what are you talking about? This is my first time joining. Well, thank you for the 2 spot. I really need to know. I need to know what the name is. Unbelievable. But thank you for that. Thank you. Damn, I need to remember. Nicholas, Rakuten is a great card on the Bilt Dining. It's 10x unlimited. Rakuten is a great card on Bilt Dining. It's 10x unlimited. Oh, that's true. Oh man, I'm like missing things right now. That's so true. That's the thing. It's like, and that's why I'm so freaking all in on Bilts, I think, in 2026. I think it's going to be so sick. Because, like, yeah, you have your Bilt Dining. Well, your Rakuten card through there. 10x back on everything. 4x back on all. So basically, it's a 10x on those restaurants. If you can hit it. You know, so you have to be in those kind of areas. You know, and all those different things. But yeah, the 4x back on all the like miscellaneous things, which you can buy so much on Rakuten nowadays. It's kind of like, you know, I wouldn't be surprised very soon, like you can do all your grocery shopping and stuff like that on there. You know, maybe like they'll have a pickup option or something, and you could just redeem in store, QR code, and you don't have to pay any delivery fees, and then get your 4x back on groceries. Yeah, it's like, yeah, it's pretty true in that way. Didn't really consider. You just got to be in those areas. Kev P, that's right, Kevin. Yeah, I thought it was your name, but I just couldn't remember the name. Oh, it used to be Kevin P, but YouTube changed it. I can't change it back. Come on, Kevin P with the Evo. But either way, thank you for that. Life is so rich. Good night, beautiful people. Happy holidays. Take care, man. Take care. Life is so rich. It's so true. Life is so rich. Daily Double. They have Instacart and Rakuten. Yes. I just, but can you do pickup though? I don't think you can do pickup. I think you could just do order. Like, I want to be able to pick up. I don't want to pay those delivery fees. Yes, I wonder. Someone has 3.3 on dining too. Isn't Alaska 3.3 catch-all only for international spend? I believe so, yes. I believe so. But Doc just happens to spend most of his time abroad. Yep. Lou? Wait, Lou, didn't you write something funny that I just missed? What did Lou write? I've gotten... Handsome Bo Nix just works 24/7. Am I Bo Nix? Am I handsome Bo Nix? I don't think so. Does that look like me? I don't think that looks like me. He looks a little rough though, but everyone loves him. I know Daniel Sparks is always glazing him. Jesus. Sleepy Rod, you're trying to apply for the Strata Premier. Yeah, if you guys missed it from earlier, I did apply for the Strata Premier. I was denied. What was your 6-month credit card application status? All right, so I think I got in the last 6 months, I believe I got the Amazon Prime Visa, the City AA Business, and the City AA Personal. I don't think I got anything else. 6 months, actually. When did I get that Boundless? That might have been right on the cusp of 6 months. I might have gotten 4 cards in the last 6 months. Yeah, on my account. I think I might have gotten 6. Sorry, I think I might have gotten 4 in the last 6. Yeah. Yeah, I'm not sure. Yeah, I'd have to see. Huh. Interesting. Let me see here. So I was trying to get to someone's question. Wait, Vandasar, is there a map where you find all the restaurants for Bilt and Ragged Italian? Yeah, so with Bilt in the app, you could go Bilt Neighborhood, and they have the dining section, and you can see, you know, you can see all the locations. Same with Rakuten. Where is it though? In store. Where is like? I was just on it. 10x back, cash back on Rakuten Dining with the new Rakuten card. Earns you 5% cash back on top of the 5% when you do with that. So it says, get the Rakuten app, find restaurants near you, browse nearby dining offers, only in the Rakuten app. Don't have the app, scan the QR code. So there you go. If you want to scan the QR code, I'll leave it on the screen just for you. Go for it. Enjoy. And let's see. And then go check out your dining for sure. Joe Whippa, how are you, Poppy? What's going on, Joe? What's poppin', man? What's going on? Joe is always killing it. Rakuten's a beast of a card. Absolutely. Yeah, I like it. I'll get it one day. Sleeper, thanks for the data points. Hell yeah. Appreciate you, man. Appreciate you for that 2 spot. City goes by 6 months. They check velocity every 6 months. I mean, let me make sure. Because oh, actually, Joe will have a funny response. Do I look like Bo Nix, Joe? Do I look like this, Joe? Someone said I might be handsome Bo Nix. And Joe, did you know that there's a place called Santa Claus, Indiana? Joe's gonna have a story like, it's so funny you bring up Santa Claus, Indiana, because when I was, before your parents were born, however many years ago, I was standing right next to that Santa, and then I got a call, saying that I got the job or something like that. Did you know that? But what was I going to look up? Oh, yeah. So let me hear. I got to look back at my YouTube history. So if we're talking about cards that I earned, cards that I got approved for, I got to check my videos real quick. Let me see. So I know I got the City AA personal. I know I got the business. This was 5 months ago when I applied for the Boundless and I got approved for it. Yeah. So that was, and I got the Prime Visa. That's right. This time I got denied and then I got approved like a month ago. So I think I'm at 4. Yeah. In the last 6 months, 4. I don't think I got anything else during this time. No, I didn't get anything else. Yeah. 7 months ago, I did get the AA Barclays, though, it looks like. That I forgot about. 7 months ago. So, yeah. I guess a little more than I thought, but it's still 4 in the last 6 months. 4 cards in the last 6 months. Yeah. Wait, what? Joe is actually. Yes, I did. I've always wanted to go there. You have heard of it. You've always wanted to go to Santa Claus, Indiana. Joe, how do you know everything? If you ask Joe anything about anything in life, like if anybody in the chat is says anything, Joe will be like, "That's so funny you mentioned that." You know, he knows everything. How? How do you always have a story for something? It's crazy. Doesn't city go by 24 months? So yeah, they have kind of their own things. So they have basically 1 in 8. So like getting approved for one city card every 8 days. Past 8 days, whatever. They go by your 20, different 24. So 624 status. So if you got 6 cards the last 24 months, that also could be why I was denied. I think I might be 724, but I kind of just chanced it. I could be wrong, but I'll say I'm probably 724. But I've gotten 4 in the last 6 months. And Kirby's like, AV acting like he's been a good boy not applying. He's got 4 in 6 months. Crazy. City spitting on you. I don't know, man. I had such a good streak with them. Like, they did not deny me for really anything. I got city business, city AA. Then my wife got both. I was like, man, give me my Strata Premier, son. Give it back to me. But no, they didn't do it. Hell yeah, I'm going to be 60. I've been around. I guess so. Yeah, I guess so. It's just so funny. But I don't know. I don't know if you meet at the 60-year-olds, man. I don't think they know that much. I'm just kidding. I don't even know. But no, it's just so funny. You always have something. What's there to do? Yeah, I know. What's there to do in freaking Santa Claus, Indiana? Harsh says, Rakuten Dining and Bilt Dining both use rewards network with the same restaurants and you can't double dip. Yeah. So same, basically any dining program you guys have ever seen, I think for the most part, they pretty much use all the same. So like you can apply for American Airlines dining. I was on there for a second. You could do Rakuten, you could do Bilt. I've earned on Bilt, not on Rakuten yet, but actually I might as well just switch to Rakuten over everything. But because if you have the Rakuten card, it's even more powerful. So yeah, Bill can kind of just take over with everything. They kind of really Trojan horsed everyone, huh? Harsh says city business. Yeah, city AA, the AA business and the AA personal. So I got the AA biz and personal, and then that's the only city cards I got. Yeah. Thoughts on Rove? I think I'm going to be using it more in 2026. I honestly haven't done a deep dive on Rove much. I know a few people talk about it. Some people are interested in it. From what I understand, it's just a booking portal and you get some points back on there, but I think it also has transfer partners. Seems to be very similar to like that of a Gondola, which I've talked about, which is like a booking platform. I think Gondola platform is great, but you can't transfer those points. You just have to use it. So yeah, that's I never really looked into it though. I haven't found a reason to jump on it yet. I don't know. Is there anything I'm missing really? What's the deal? I mean, can I just like look at their website if I type it in? Wait, what else is Rove is hold on. We have different types of Rove. Rove is also a nice vape. You can get a Rove vape. Rove, travel the world for free. Man, that's such a freaking clickbait. The first universal airline mile. Oh, so it's its own. So it is a booking platform, because I really never looked at it. I just hear people talking about it. Rove explained. Let's see. Shop, book flights, or reserve hotels. Oh, okay. So pretty much, okay. So see your roll miles, travel using your miles. Yeah, so it's basically what Gondola is doing, except looks like these are more flight focused. Even though they do hotels as well, Gondola is more hotel focused. So I wouldn't be surprised to see Gondola do this as well. No credit card needed, I see. Or up to 25x on hotels. Wow. Yeah, I don't know. I guess it depends. Like if I'm somebody who's going to be doing this anyway, right? I would just see what's the differences here. Like if I'm going to be doing this anyway, paying cash through these sites, why not go through Rakuten, where maybe I can, IHG 10x. But if they're saying 25x, yeah, I don't think Rakuten's ever really beat that for certain of these places. But 10x back on here, yeah, I guess it just depends, and then you have to think like, what are the Rove miles worth you know, if I'm booking this 10x back, is that better spent giving that to Bilt versus Rove? So that's interesting. No info on it really though, so I won't say any opinion. That's just my quick thoughts on it. Well, it's also a shopping portal, so yeah, they're kind of doing the Rakuten game, but they just have their own like portal for it and their own landing page for things. So that's interesting. Good UI though. 78,000 miles. Interesting. May have to look at it into a little bit more. Pretty interesting. Rakuten offering a 20,000 bonus. What do you mean? For which? Oh, for the Rakuten card? Yeah. It's actually. I didn't really consider that. Maybe I should do that too. Lou says, any thoughts on Bilt requirements for approvals getting tighter? I don't think so. The name of the game is card acquisitions. They are not going to make that tighter. They will absolutely make it as easy as possible to get approved for the Bilt card once it launches next month, 100%. I think, you know, there's very few things in life that are guaranteed. You know, there's only a few things guaranteed in life. Obviously, death, taxes, waiting at lights, watching advertisements. But the other guarantee is that I think Bilt wants a lot of clientele and they want to take over. So I think it's not going to be tighter. I think it's going to be easier. I think just like Bilt, when did you ever hear of anybody really getting denied for a Bilt card? Very few, very, very few. There'll be somebody in the comments now saying, actually, I was denied. But honestly, around, you know, large scale data models, I think Bilt probably didn't deny too many people. So I think the same will be said for the mortgage card. I would be so surprised if people start getting denied. You know, yeah, especially that it's on the cardless one, which I don't think is that hard. I don't think people have had issues with like the Avianca card and stuff. Maybe we'll have to do a Christmas meetup. Yeah, what are you guys doing in 5 days? You guys want you want to go? Oh, Rove is awesome. Only transfer partner to Lufthansa. Oh, that's pretty interesting. Huh. I didn't know that. That's actually a good sweet spot because you actually can use Lufthansa to book a good amount of sweet spots. Yeah, I've actually seen a good amount of that over time. Let me see if I can pull it up real quick. Especially, let me see if I can. It's actually a pretty. Here, I'll give you something to look at instead of just me. Let's see. Let's go USA. Europe airports. Boom, boom. I remember seeing a lot of interesting sweet spots with Lufthansa, but it's just so, it's, you know, you can't actually get those miles in any other way other than flying them, really. So let me see. It's going to take a second. But that's pretty interesting. Because, like, yeah, I wonder how easy it is to actually rack up a good amount through there. I guess I'll let this load for a second. Rove is very strict when it comes to canceling trips. Daily Double says they are strict because they give you points as soon as you make the booking. I could see that. Interesting. Yeah. I think the same is honestly going to be said with most of these third parties. But I guess if they're giving you the points as soon as you make the booking, yeah, it's interesting they do that. I wonder why. I think most would try to not do that. Interesting. Damn, my seaside arrow just crashed. Vandasar, 250K Bilt. Not bad, boss man. Most of them referrals, I suppose. Yeah. That's one of the perks, baby. That's one of the perks of making some content is, hey man, you happen to get some referrals every now and again. I haven't gotten many for anything else, but Rakuten, I've all day. Damn, I think Seaside Arrow just crashed my entire thing. Okay, I think we're back. Yeah, majority, I would say, majority referrals, some spends, some bank account bonus, like SoFi and stuff. Yeah, all pretty much all referrals. But that's kind of also why I'm just like, freaking send it to Bilt, get it all over there. It's actually pretty wild. Let me see. Yeah, pretty freaking wild up there. So, yeah, that's why I've been shoveling it all in. You got and anything else you can. In fact, I actually just bought a mattress the other day. It's too bad I had to go in person, but 4% back on a mattress, not bad. It's like $1,000 mattress. We actually just got it delivered today. So, but yeah, that's why I mentioned earlier, Rackets Card is betting at Bilt Dining than the Bilt card. Yeah, you're so right. You're so right. 10x, screw it. Why would you want the extra 3? Sleeper, don't sleep on Rove, Mr. Venture, the same way you slept on Rakuten until most recently. Oh, God. Now I'm going to have to go in on Rove. But what if I ruin it? Damn it, there's always something. There's always something. There's always another game to play. Jeez. Am I going to have to really jump on Rove now? As if I didn't have enough freaking things to manage. I mean, how do I start? Do I just start booking things? You know, what's the deal? I mean, if there's like really sick hotels, I can see it. Yeah, do I want to go to the Maldives right here? 2,316, 54x miles. Oh, interesting. If I could pull up my seats again, because I would love to see that as an interesting play here. Come on, let's not look at acquiring Lufthansa first class ducks. I hope this doesn't crash my computer. I don't know why it's not searching right now. I mean, it's like a big search, but what the hell? Let's just do smaller ones. Because I really want to see some of this, some of these Lufthansa plays, you know. Let me see here. Give me something, man. I don't know. Seats is doing weird stuff right now. It usually comes up in 5 seconds, but it's yeah, it's being weird. Maybe I'll leave it again. The other guarantee is Mason. Oh my God. Oh Lord. So yeah, maybe Sleepy Rob. Maybe we got to go in on Rove because that 54x is pretty crazy. Obviously, that's the Maldives. I mean, I wonder. I mean, I don't know. Let's see. Nebraska. That's not where I'm at. Let's see if I wanted to stay in Charleston. Let's see. Let's see what Rove's got for me, and maybe, hey, maybe I want to go there next month. You never know. Let's check it out. Can I get some crazy multipliers? Let's see. Oh wow, 20x miles. 29x miles. Most miles earned. Well, where did that go? Where'd the 29 go? There it is. Crown Plaza. 29x. So you earn 4,500. And do they transfer? Hold on. Now you get me thinking. Don't get me crazy now. It's Lufthansa. Okay, we got that. It's a 1-to-1. Bro, how are they the only one who has Lufthansa? Oh, you can transfer Rove miles to all the Air France, Air India, Cathay Finnair. So yeah, it has all the good ones, but it's the only one that has Lufthansa, huh? Really? Wait a second. Interested. Where my boy Lufthansa at? Let's see here. Click it, please. Click the Lufthansa. Oh God, my seat's froze again, man. What are you doing? All right, let me close all these other ones out. Bear with me. This is important. Seats, you gotta cooperate. I mean, what the hell? We're live. You gotta. Let me close all these tabs so nothing else is going on. I mean, seats. This is not a good thing. But I mean, okay, so it is 1-to-1. So that means there are, I mean, I remember seeing a lot of decent flights with Lufthansa at like the 50K range for business class in Europe. So let me see. So if we could actually make that happen. I don't know why it's so slow, man. What are you doing? You got like, you have so many users, man. I don't know, but that's pretty interesting. That is very, very interesting. And I could actually see a good play there. Wait, did we get it? All right, we got it. Nice. All right, let's see. Lufthansa. I shouldn't say it like that. I should say Lufthansa. Let me see here. Let me see. Yeah. Okay. Cool. So where is this going? To Brussels? JFK to Brussels with Lufthansa. You fly 6. Oh wow, that's insane euros though. I mean, good points price. I don't like those euros though. What the heck? Maybe not then. Where's the rest? I remember seeing some better ones. Let's see, going back to the States. Probably be a bit better. But then again, Seats is going to break on me again. Decent points prices, but yeah, if you could put, I mean that was $150 hotel. A little bit better, well, points price. Obviously, yeah, if you're flying anywhere from Frankfurt, you could do some money in Lufthansa flights, business, but these taxes are outrageous. Why are they so expensive? I didn't have to pay this with my Lufthansa flight, but I was booking through Air Canada. Interesting. Funny amount too, 46,546. It's very odd. But yeah, I mean, also they have a great product though. Honestly, Lufthansa business is kind of money. So yeah, I mean, because like how much, if I wanted to buy 50,000, basically 45,000, I would just need to do 10x of the 29x, right? I would just have to do, this is 4,500. So if I spent $1,500 on this hotel, I would have enough for that business class flight. Obviously, got to pay those taxes and fees, but that's business class Lufthansa with just basically buying $1,500, paying $1,500. That flight to actually pay for that, plus the euros, I don't know if it'd be worth it actually. That flight might only be about 2K. So, but I don't know. I guess it depends on, I'm not buying that hotel just to buy the Lufthansa flight, but it's an interesting play, I should say. An interesting play if you're going to be booking cash anywhere and, maybe Rakuten's not as good, which I don't see any 29X on Rakuten. You might be doing that. But again, it might be a whole situation kind of like it's different than Mesa, of course. It's the platform, so they're a little bit better with that. But like as soon as you get those points, transfer them out or use them and all that stuff. So, we'll see. You got denied. Yeah, now here's everybody who says they got denied for Bilt. God damn it. Everything I say, there's always an opposite data point. Always. Multiple 2-hour lives, y'all really grinding for real. Yeah, I didn't think it would go this long. I assumed an hour and a half, so now we're at 2.5. I wanted to go to bed, then I saw AV was still live. Jordan. Listen, I missed freaking great. Go check out his channel. He's actually, you know what, we got to do this. Because if we had everybody in here go and subscribe to Jordan, he actually would be monetized almost. So if you guys want, you could do Jordan Rules for Credit on YouTube. I'll type it in real quick. Wait, is that him? 656? I don't know. He's got 905 subs. Once he hits 1,000, he can monetize, start making some money. And actually just watch this one where he's talking about his wedding and how he turned all of his expenses on his wedding to free vacations, just getting points and miles. He was able to maximize more than I was able to on my wedding. I was only able to, monetize the ring, which is enough. But the wedding itself wasn't that expensive. But he was able to maximize a good amount. So all day, go subscribe to Jordan. Hey, let's get him to 1,000, man. Everybody got to get to 1,000. So thank you, Jordan. I got that on twice for Bilt. Come on, Leon. Yeah, go for it. I bet you get it. I think he might be good. Sleeper, Tio Joe, watch out what you say about Mesa. Bo might be watching. Oh God, yeah, I heard there's a boxing match between Joe, Joe and Bo. That's gonna be like Jake Paul and Anthony Joshua. We're gonna have Joe and Bo. Wonder Duck says $750 billion net worth for Elon as of today, Anthony. Yeah, his pay package got confirmed by the Delaware state judges, and so yeah, he's got crazy. He's going to be the first trillionaire, I think, which is kind of crazy, actually insane. When do we start looking up shady hotels on Rove? I mean, heck, we're at that hour of the live where we can do that. Let's see if this one hotel pops up. Let me see. I got to remember what this area is called. I forgot what it's called. So a little special. Where's it? Let me see here. Let me go to New York. Can do that. All right. Let's see here. So what you could do is love hotels. Sometimes this will pop up. It's been years. It doesn't do it anymore. They used to be, if you typed in love hotels, it was like an actual thing. Like it was its own. Oh, damn. The Loop In's on here. The Loop In. Bruce's Loop In. God damn it. Why does it always come back to this place? Why is it always come back? I don't want to get demonetized with the music, but bro, how do we always end up here? Is this on Rove? Is this on Rove? Bruce's Loop In, baby, in Jersey. Come on, Joe, we gotta go there. I want to see you, Joe, in the giant crystal chalice. Wow. Happy Halloween. Yo, that's so funny. Okay, let's see if it's on here. Loop In. India. No, it's not in India. Loop In New Jersey. Damn. What's the address? Where is this Loop In place? Oh no, where'd it go? Can you give me like something? One here. I wonder if we could do this. If it's on here, I'll book it. If it's on Rove, I'll book it. Let's see. There's no way. There'd be no way. Yeah, it's not on here. There'd be it is on here. It's freaking on here for what? No way. It's on here at 10x. Oh no, now I have to book it. Oh, I make too many freaking promises. It's 12x back. The Loop In is 12x back. I repeat, the Loop In is 12x back. Oh wow. Okay, so like this is the okay. So this is also the type of place that you can book a full night stay, or you can do just 4 hours. Just so you guys know, you can book a 4-hour stay here, and you could have a good time. But do they have the jungle room? Is the question. For those of you who are longtime viewers of the channel, you know that there is a jungle room. See, I don't see it. I just see the standard rooms here. So I don't know if I like that. But for 11,000 Rove miles, Joe, you can hit up Bruce's Loop In. World renowned, world famous love hotel. I can't believe it's on Rove. That's crazy. What's the description? Nestled in Avenel, easy access, prudential, and Statue of Liberty? Literally no. How's to have easy access to Statue of Liberty? 24-hour desk service. You know what that means. Holy crap. That is so funny. We're going to have to go there now. What are people? 4 hours, way too much. Oh, God. It's too long. Yeah, just give me 30 minutes. Calvi heading out night, y'all. See you, Calvi. Supercell, new video coming soon by AV. Staying at the loop in. I don't know how it always comes up. It always comes up. And I can't believe it's on Rove for 10x or 12x. What's up, Anthony Chat? What's going on, Evo? With Bilt, I guess Wells Fargo was denying applicants to try to lose less money and get some negotiating leverage with Bilt. Oh, maybe. I could see that. That's interesting. Appreciate you, man. Let's go, Jordan. Let's see. You had 905. What are we at now? 907. See that? That's the Anthony Venture push right there. Anthony Venture bump. Got him mad. Thank you, Chris. Let's go. Appreciate it. Cartoon Network is now Adult Swim. Is it really? Wait, what? Is that a joke? Cartoon Network is now Adult Swim? How does that make sense? What, are you going to play SpongeBob and then Aqua Team Hunger Force? Kirby says, you're searching USA to Europe and asking why it ain't working. What do you mean? That's fine. I do it all the time. It literally does it like longer than normal, but like 5 seconds. You know, not 5 seconds, maybe like 20 seconds it'll do it. It's a hell of a search. Rove gives me Mesa vibes. Yeah, I think it's just like, you're searching for like 40 airports with 14 days. I do it all the time. I'm telling you, it's not a crazy search. I swear to God, it's not a crazy search. I do it all the time. I mean, it's a lot, though. I just subscribed, Anthony. Thanks for sharing your knowledge. Good night to you all. Good night, sir. Thanks for being here. Buy yourself a mouse pad via Rakuten. Don't kill your mouse. I actually did just get a new one. I used to have my pink one, and now this one's new. I'll actually tell you, here's a special thing that a lot of people don't do. Since I got the Platy, I had an Uber credit. So I had $35 in Uber credit. One, I bought my wife something with it, actually a little thing from Target. So I had it like be delivered here, and it was only like whatever it was, $15. So then I had $20 left over. I was like, what can I buy? I actually saw they could actually get it from Best Buy. So I was like, this mouse is on sale for $10, 50% off. And so I had like that amount left in my Uber account for Uber Cash. So I said, do it. And I paid the delivery fee and the tip, whatever. And pretty much most of it, well, the tip doesn't get included in the cash, but pretty much the whole mouse was pretty much covered with the excess Uber Cash. So like nowadays, if I have Uber Cash, I'm not doing Uber Eats or food or anything like that. I'm just ordering things I might need from like Best Buy, Office Depot, Target, what have you. I think it's way better use. It's just that obviously you got to pay that delivery, which kind of sucks. Well, then again, Platinum Card now comes with the Uber One, right? So I think that waives it. So yeah, you really need to get the Rakuten card then. Yeah, maybe I gotta do it. Maybe I gotta do that. Curry says you only get those multipliers on cash bookings, no loyalty offered. Honored, but if you want loyalty booking, the multipliers go way down from what I've looked at. Oh wow, they actually allow you to do loyalty bookings on Rove as well. That's interesting. Yeah, it's all third party, so you won't get any benefits. Like Gondola, that's why Gondola is different, because like Gondola will allow you to they'll allow you to book direct and get all your benefits as well, whether with points or cash. So there's only benefit with that, but they don't have multipliers like that. They don't have like 29x. That's kind of crazy. So yeah, that's pretty interesting. Oscar, that looks like a decent place to get freaky. Yeah, man. That's the place right there. That is the place. All day. You know, I wonder what AI says about. I wonder if AI has like a description. Yeah, a well-known spot for romantic getaways. Featuring theme suites with whirlpool hotels, ambiance. Yeah, they have one that's like a big jungle. It's like, I don't know why I'm always so attracted to these, but you know, it's just so stupid. It's just very funny. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna be staying there. Rove also codes as a hotel purchase, so 4x on is is on the CSR. Interesting. Interesting. Really? Damn. Huh. AV bump is powerful. 2 subs, baby. Let's go. Don't forget, you guys gotta go to the Clown Hotel. Oh yeah, don't forget, guys. Remember that Clown Hotel? I think you literally just type in Clown Hotel and it comes up. Yeah, the freaking Clown Hotel. Remember that? Heck yeah. We have seen, I don't know what happens with us, but every time it gets this late, we start doing that. Wait, what? Kirby says, sadly, you need gondola status to book with points. Did they change it? Because that wasn't a thing. That literally was not a thing. I've done it without status. Did they actually change? It's that? Yeah, all day. Jordan, you're the best. I appreciate you, man. Hold on, let me try to log in. It logged me out. Telling me they changed this, son? Oh, I don't know about gondola, man. I mean, they just sent me a whole email. They were like, thank you, we grew so well this year, which she's cool. Gondolas are cool people. But what's the deal here? Let me see. Actually, I'm not going to show this. It'll have all my info. It'll show all my info, like my address and all that stuff. Let me see. Unavailable? What are you talking about? Seriously, I just need to see it for myself. Where's the points prices? I need where to point. There we go. Points. Let's see. Gondolas booking this directly. You are booking with points. Here's what happens next. Points confirmation, account verification. Are you ready to confirm your stay with points? I mean, I don't see anything here that tells me I need status. I mean, it doesn't say anything about it. Damn. Maybe send me some stuff, Kirby. I need to see this because that's good to know if it really did. They switch it up because then I could say different things. Interesting. Rakuten card 200 offer maybe back. Man, that might be enough. Where's the card? So this is $100 bonus. Yeah, this is a $100 bonus, but let's see. Can I just type in like Rakuten? I feel like I saw that too. Oh yeah, Rakuten American Express card, $100. I don't see the 200. Huh. Freedom Unlimited is 65. Oh, I'm not sharing the screen. Yeah, so Rakuten 100 I see right now. 200, I mean, that might make me do it. 20K is good. Yeah, 65 Freedom Unlimited. Interesting. Wait, deliver with Uber Eats? $40 on that? What the heck? I got everything. Use all the Chase and Scar credits for that same purpose? Heck yeah. Yeah. Filmo, who wants to call Loop in and ask for a group rate? Yeah, let me get a group booking. Well, I don't know, Jordan. I mean, mine's not showing it, but I mean, if you saw it, then it's somewhere. I don't know. You said you got a pop-up when you logged in, so maybe it's just populating or something. You might be fine. I would like to see. Clown Hotel is a trip. I stayed there once on a road trip. You stayed at the Clown Hotel? Never even having heard of it. Sort of creepy, but a fun experience and nice owners. That's funny. It's freaking with the It movie out. Look up Madonna Inn in St. Louis. I've stayed there and has all the unique rooms. Sure. I mean, why the heck not? what is it called? The Madonna Inn? Let's see. Ooh. What do we got here? Okay. Put you back in time. Yeah, what a weird video this guy's taking. Just looking at the staff. What are you doing? Who is recording this? What is Unk doing? Okay. Is that a giant? Oh, I thought it was a hard pool. I was like, damn. Although, what is that shape? Let's see. So they do have some. Yeah, they actually do have some. This is a lot more classy. Oh, well, it's like a fairy tale. Ah, I would probably love that. That's nice. People get married here. I don't mind this place. This looks nice. The Madonna Inn. I think that's very cool. It's kind of like a storybook adventure there. Not bad. Check Discord. Let me see. Because this is good to know, an update on Gondola. Let's see. So Gondola Concierge. Wait, so Gondola Concierge is available to complete points reservations across all with help. Oh, damn. So nothing's bad on here, right, Kirby? No. Okay, so Kirby got this. When he goes to book something on Gondola, you need gold. So that's interesting. That's interesting, because then, I mean, I don't think that many people were doing points bookings anyway, because what's the benefit? Most of the people are paying cash, but it does kind of suck, because then, it's easy to just kind of go right through. It's been very easy, just go right through there, never have to leave the platform. But it's a little bit of a rug pull, because now you have to fast track gold status. Maybe they just gave me gold status. I'm not even sure. Maybe they auto gave it to me just because I've partnered with them a bunch of times. I have no idea. Oh, I am gold status. Yeah, I literally am. I am gold status. It's probably because they just gave it to me. Just to have it. Yeah. Huh. All right. That's good to know. That's why. There was a hotel in Japan wanted that extra 3x stack, but also checked a random high in Minneapolis and same thing. Yeah, you're right. I didn't know that. Damn. Howard, I want a Nerf branded card that is completely Nerf with zero benefits and only a welcome offer of the original 1969 Nerf foam ball. Wow. That would be nice. Yeah, I remember those Nerf footballs. Yeah, that was like a whole thing. That's so funny. It's complete Nerf. Damn. Well, I think it's crazy. I was actually going to call it an hour ago. However, before you guys go, we are going to pretty much end now. I'll do one more call to action because I see a few people joined from this stream. But for those of you who want to participate in the giveaway, we do have a 5 extra wild giveaway completely, for free. All you got to do is join the private community. I'm trying to get a lot of people in here. I think there's a lot of good information in the classroom. We do live calls that we record them every couple of weeks. Sometimes I'll have some experts in here. Sometimes it's just me. Talk one-to-one about all of your points and miles things. Still have a free trial on it for the first 7 days, completely for free. Join in. And on Christmas Day, we're going to be doing Christmas Day at 9 p.m. We're going to be doing a giveaway. So no harm, no foul. And, chime in, see if you can learn something, watch all the courses, have a good time in there. So I hope to see you there. If you do want to join, again, that's I'll put it in the link down there. It's also in the description. But I'd love to see you in there for the giveaway. I think that would be a lot of fun. And I see we already got a few people in here from the stream anyway. But I think we'll call it there. I think we had a good night. 3 hours? Damn. I did not expect 3 hours. Damn. But now my bed that has been recently renewed because we broke the other one. I think yeah, I think we're gonna break it in now. Not like that. We're just gonna go to bed. Okay, just gonna go to sleep. But it is a nice one. It's actually a really good deal on it. And we actually got the warranty claim on with Mattress Firm, so we got like we only paid like $600, and it was like a $1,600 mattress or something like that. So I'm actually pretty excited. But yeah, thank you all for being here. It was a lot of fun. I love doing our crazy hotels. For all the super chats, Sleepy Rod 2-spot. Kevin P had to change your name. Unreal. Mad Matt, what's popping there? Filmo again for the anti-VentureCon. The Qatari dollars, thank you, Daryl, for that. The membership there, Dollar Man, appreciate you. It's just Pasquale 2-spot and Xavier with the 5 from the beginning. I appreciate all of you guys. Break it in that. Yeah, it's ridiculous. Always with the stupid freaking jokes. Anyway, well, thank you all for being here, having a good time with me tonight for 3 hours. In fact, we'll cut it off right at 3. We got 7 seconds. So thank you all. Enjoy. Merry Christmas. If I don't hear from you, have really good, happy holidays. A lot of food. Make sure you go to the gym, work out, build the muscles, have the good food. No fights, even though that's kind of typical on holidays. But no, enjoy it, have fun. Yeah, I just appreciate every single one of you guys. I never, 3-hour stream. Who would have thought be doing 3-hour streams at any point in my life? So I really appreciate you guys. It means a lot to me. But Merry Christmas, or happy holidays. Have a good time with the family, and keep traveling. Have fun. All right. Take care. Enjoy. And